You just need a pants daddy.
Just a pants daddy, or if you want money to go toward a rocket launcher, hey, I would never say no to something like that. But the other way that helps is that the real money of which comes through with that actually goes toward paying the cast, so it really goes into the gang's bank account as well. So, without further ado, I know we want to jump back in because we kind of left off at a little bit of a crisis. I want to go ahead and take the opportunity to allow everyone in the cast to introduce themselves and who they are playing. And we've done this every time like this. I guess we'll swing around to all the players first, and then to the DM, and then we will recap and jump in. So we've been doing kind of the same order, and the games have been going so well. I'm starting to get a little superstitious. So
yeah, don't screw with a good thing. Let's just go with it.
Yeah, I don't want to mess it up. So April, please, if you will.
You now know that I'm going to go watch every video and see exactly what we said and start copying exactly what I said now. Hi, I'm April. I play Boot, the tech who disappeared.
I am so scared.
Oh.
I am so scared.
Yeah.
And yes, sorry, I'm going on a mute so I can type, and hopefully the typing is not sounding super, super loud. But for whatever reason, it's taken me a second for the mute.
I'll take over while you type. Hey, Adam, who are you? And who do you play?
Hey, I'm Adam, and I'm playing Flux, an aging netrunner who's just trying his best.
Man, that speaks to me. That speaks to me a great deal. And I'll go next. Wait, hang on. Wait for it. It's me. I am Rocket Fox. Hello, everyone. And I am playing Glitch. She a little crazy, but in a fun way. Kind of like, oh no. Well, I see that we have lost our DM, but he'll be back.
Anarchy, the game is now ours.
We win!
We won Cyberpunk.
We win it all! Which...
All right, I'm the DM now.
Oh no.
And,
No.
And Boot gets safely home.
Yay!
And Vlad buys a nice tuxedo.
Oh.
And takes Glitch out on a date and does some proper arson.
I like where this is going.
I like this new fun Flux DM'd game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good game now.
No, and yeah.
It's cool. Wait. I'll play. I can if I sit here.
Yeah. No.
I'll play Flux. If I sit here, I'll play Boot.
Things are all happening. April, you're both Flux and Boot at the same time.
I'm cool with that.
There we go.
Wait, I'm not two people anymore.
I had a bundle of chaos just rummage through my desk. I have to get some. You know what? I have a to-do list, and it just happens to be I have to do it a little sooner than later.
I don't want to alarm you, but everything went so well, and the game took just a crazy turn in your absence.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
Cool,
I
just
took
fill
over
me
your
in.
DMing responsibilities in your absence.
Okay.
Yeah, it turns out Boot is safely back to the group now, and
Everyone's just living happily ever after. Nothing wrong has ever
Well,
happened.
no. Now we have to go. Now we have to watch the date.
Now we have to watch
because
these gone.
Vlad also somehow got a tuxedo while you were gone.
Yeah, he just stopped at the tuxedo store as he was running home.
He did.
It was on along the way.
That's all I want right now. Sorry. That's all I want right now is I just want a picture of Vlad, but in a tuxedo with the sleeves ripped off.
That can happen. I mean, that
Yes.
can absolutely happen.
You know?
I might have contacted an artist about some art already.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I like the sound.
I just don't know how many people are going to be in my picture.
Oh, is it my turn or the Fox that
yes.
you already?
Well, yes. So
I don't know what I missed.
I got sidetracked. So I'm playing Glitch. She a little out there, but she also is the daughter of the former head of the gang, so maybe she'll be stepping it up, but maybe she won't. The end.
Who knows?
Who knows? And Holy Stiver, tell us about every the 10 people that you're...
Yeah. Hello, everybody. My name is James Stiver, and I am your DM tonight. Of the voices you'll hear me play, it'll be Vlad. Okay, and there's there's gonna be Vlad. There's just so many people because there's a lot. But other and of the group of the NPCs that are just most treasured to them, it's really just Vlad and Cupid. That's really it. I mean, everyone.
whoa.
Franklin's
The
there
Claw?
too, and the Claw. I'm sorry.
And the
I
Claw,
forgot.
yeah.
I forgot about the
We
Claw.
do love... Hey, listen, we do love Franklin. Like, let's not
Yeah.
pretend
It's
like
just-
he's not the robot
But
of
with
our
everyone
hearts.
else going on, like Franklin's
Yeah.
just a good side piece. You know what I mean?
We love Franklin. We just can't date Franklin.
Right.
I mean, I guess we could try. Like,
I mean, no one did try.
that's true. No one did try.
It's fine. He's made note of that.
Oh, no.
No. Oh no.
So I guess we could just get right on in there, right? Just let's just go. Let's just do this.
We're just gonna climb right in
Just
there like a...
climb on into the story. So when last we left our cyberpunks, they just raided their old headquarters, and they were there to get some weapons, and I think they were going to plant something, but at the end of the day, they just ended up exploding everything. So when last we left, they raided their old headquarters. There was a vampire gang there present. And while they were there, they threw a bunch of grenades. There was missile launchers. Like, they've done a lot. Right now, it is billowing in smoke. But
Not literal vampires, mind you. A poser gang. full
No,
of people
po-
pretending
a-
to be vampires.
a
This is
poser gang. Of my favorite, I think, is still the Count, who is a Muppet.
Sure.
Yeah,
Sesame
I've
Street
told
Count.
multiple
Like a
people
puppet.
about the Muppet.
The little puppet.
So good.
Oh, it was just the killer puppet. It's just beautiful. Absolutely
Renaming
beautiful.
that episode, by the way, it's now going to be called To Kill,
Kill
a
a
Puppet.
Puppet.
To Kill a Muppet. I'm sorry.
Yeah, the
That
killer
is
Muppet.
beautiful.
Hand to Jim Henson. I'm sorry.
Right. So, and at the end of the episode, we had some drama. There was Nightshade, who used to run with the Sky Demons, and that's a very dead Nightshade right now.
We have his head.
There was we had a flying, what would you call it? It wasn't a chase scene, but there was definitely a missile launcher to a freaking.
There was
freaking-
definitely a chase scene.
Oh yeah, it was you were chasing him, right? So yeah, there was a good chase scene, a
Then I
flying
had to
chase
shoot him
scene.
down with my freaking gun.
Yeah. So it started with the missile launcher. It would, and then you shot perfectly the driver of this helicopter as it smashed into a building. You don't know who was in that helicopter.
Nope.
But it was going up in flames, and it is in a random street right now, burning as well. You guys left a lot of smoke and ash wherever you go. That's pretty fun. But the most important piece here is that our dear Boot, as everyone was leaving in the hearse, the goth hearse, looks like some corpos rammed right into your hearse, and then while everyone went and scattered, Boot was left to fight fight the corpo police or corpo security, essentially. And you don't know what happened after that. Maybe there was a dog barking. Who knows?
Oh.
But that's where we're going to start. And if you don't mind, Boot, we're gonna wait on you for a minute, if you don't mind. Okay.
Somebody hurt Charlize Theron.
So I would like for everyone to kind of tell me what they're doing because we're going to start, we'll just say 10 minutes later, maybe 20 minutes later, as everyone's running and scattered, and everyone's probably on their comms at this point.
Well, we need to take care of something because Flux was not with the group when this happened. Flux was in the AV with
Oh,
the
that's
Claw.
right.
Yeah.
And when we left, had not been made aware of the situation with Boot. So that needs to be resolved.
Absolutely. But you all do have your comms and all that good jazz. You can certainly talk to each other. Boots has gone silent at this point. Just letting you know. Boot.
Yeah, and I think the only one who probably saw what was happening, because I know Glitch immediately like grabbed Vlad and was like, "We're out." So the only one who probably saw, like, actually saw what was happening would have been Cupid.
Yeah, because I think Cupid was the last one kind of rushing out, and I think he was the last one to really talk to Boot. So, you guys are running. I'll go ahead and give you this scene. Vlad has taken your arm and is not forcibly, but basically guiding you down a street. Glitch, and he looks over and he sees this. He sees this motorcycle and goes, "That. Let's go."
Do you know how to drive one?
No.
Oh, well, you're in luck. Just get behind me then. She's gonna just spring onto it. I mean, I imagine this girl like probably learned to drive on a motorcycle, so
Yeah, right next to it is actually what looks to be his punk rock kid, just like smoking a cigarette. And Vlad just looks at him and just goes, "Keys." And I'm going to roll something for Vlad right now. And if you want to help in this situation, by the way, you can.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Because you
Absolutely.
can, you have a couple of options being a rocker.
She is going to just like leap up onto the motorcycle to where she's standing on it in a way that one would not be doing in real life, but in a cartoon, I imagine it would work out really well.
Right.
And like standing on it and just like staring down at him, leering, in fact, and just kind of backing her man Vlad up, being like, "Yeah, give us the keys."
I can't find
And
whatever
also give me that
would
cigarette.
Be... Oh, what's the equivalent? Interrogation? No.
I
I
mean,
think it's just going to be streetwise cool.
yeah, I feel like interrogation is.
Trying to get information from somebody, but it's actually I'm going to roll 2 cools, one for him and one for the other one, and I got to take 2 away from the other one. Okay. The kid looks at you, looks at Vlad, looks at you, looks at Vlad again, and goes, "Yeah, man, just I don't know, just don't hurt me." And he like throws his motorcycle, like there's like a little fob that he throws over at Vlad, and Vlad goes, "Got it."
And then as is he still pretty close by? I mean,
He's close by. He hasn't actually hopped on it yet. He just kind of leered over to at the guy.
Or no, the guy whose bike it actually.
Oh yeah,
was
he's still
until
there. He's starting to back away.
So she is going to kind of lean down and just boop the cigarette right out of his mouth, and then she's going to turn and just, because she's standing on it sideways, right? And she's going to turn and just sweep and just like just like jump down onto it and be like, "Okay, jump on."
All right. Good. Doing it. Okay. And then he starts driving off. Let's see.
Actually, wait, no, he doesn't know how. It's going to be me. Glitch is going to be driving off.
Oh, you want to drive? Okay. Well,
He's
he's
the
going to let you
passenger.
drive, and he's going to like hold you from behind as you look like a child over this dude just as he gets on the back of the bike.
Let's see.
And give me a drive land vehicles.
This will surely go well. 13 is not the worst.
13 means that you do not get in any accidents.
Hey,
You are
no
good.
accidents is not the worst. And I will take it.
Good. All right. We're going to go to a scene with, at that point, by the way, at any point, Glitch, you can start talking through your comms in this roleplay moment. But we can go to...
no, I think as soon as they start driving, she'd jump on there
Yeah,
and be
go
like,
for it.
"Boot! Boot!
And I'll give you
Cupid
this,
would have
Boot.
had one for this too, right?
Boot, you get 2 words before things. And you hear the stun batons in the background and people shouting.
So the last thing I said, I was able to tell Bones to find me, so he knows I got what I did.
Yeah.
So I think the only thing I would say on the comms is run faster.
And you hear shouting in the background. You hear stun batons.
And I imagine Cupid had one too.
Yeah, Cupid has one. And he's like,
Cupid, Johnny Bones, where's Boot? Where is Boot?
I'm gonna have to find a vehicle. I'm gonna try to tail him as best I can. Flux, where you at in the sky?
Yeah, we're heading back to base. Everything went great on our end. We only got about half the stuff, but better than nothing.
Flux, turn around right now. You can't go back to base. Boot, they have Boot.
What? Who has boots?
We got
Sun
the
Labs.
corpos. The corpos. They crashed into Charlize Theron.
What?
The hearse. They crashed into the hearse we were driving in, and Vlad and I ran off, and I don't know what happened with Johnny Bones, but Boot, he said he has to find her again.
Shit, you getting this, Frankie?
Yeah, I got this. All right.
All right.
We don't know where we don't have eyes on any situation yet, but let's go back to the scene.
Yeah, take us back to the street. Look for. Did anybody get eyes on the vehicle?
It was a van. It was a big van.
Roll me a perception.
One of the things I can do. It was.
Ooh.
The make and model was
Yes,
this,
you
and
get it.
the license plate number was.
Yeah, it's essentially a big giant SUV, a big black SUV, souped up.
Okay.
And
Very
the
good.
VIN number was. There was a tiny scratch above the right fender.
We're going to take the van, the AB back to that general location. I'm going to keep an eye out for that. I got a perception
Okay.
of 21. Try to look for it.
Beautiful. You weren't looking for this particularly, but just setting the scene. When you get back, your old headquarters is now full blown on fire, just because of all the grenades and the missile launching, all that stuff. It is in flames. So far, there's no actual like governmental agent or police or fire trucks or anything like that yet. There's a lot of looky-loos starting to come out. But you don't see anything except at this point you do see waving you down in the middle of the street is Johnny Bones. As you hover over, he's just looking at you.
All right, he's waving down. I was like, Frankie, take us down. Got to pick up Johnny. I'll open up the AV door.
You open it up, and like the cool motherfucker he is, he's just gonna hop on in, and he's just gonna look at you with worried eyes, and it's like, I don't know.
All right, now
like,
you tell me what actually happened. Because all I got was we crashed into an actress that's been dead like for 50 years.
Okay, it was going well. We stole a hearse. We threw a bunch of grenades at the front door, as you can see. Everything was going well, except when we tried to escape. It looks like some corpos had eyes on us the entire time. They crashed into us. They took Boot. Felt like if we had scattered, they wouldn't have taken anyone, but Boot stayed behind to try to give us some lead room. But I'm gonna try to find her now.
Fucking kids.
Yeah. Well, down this way. That's the last time when I saw the car, it was going down this, and he just starts pointing down a street.
All right.
Maybe figure it out from there. imagine with the kind of military tech they got, we couldn't find them any other way. No tracking, no nothing. I'm sure they're gonna sedate her or something. We'll see.
All right.
Sorry, go.
Sorry. Once we get to that last place he saw it, I'm gonna keep my eyes out.
Yeah.
Get that
And as you
perception roll.
fly over, you do see the hearse now, and it is smashed in the back. And you actually see a dead corpo. Just laying there in a puddle of blood. The stun baton still on its own, just boot.
Okay. Actually,
Oh, sorry, go.
but Johnny, take us down,
All right.
and I'm gonna go grab that fucking body.
Okay. You pull the body in. This looks like you've been around corpos, you understand. They have like a certain set of gear they tend to have. And this one happens to have a shield. It has a shield. There was obviously a stun baton. There was a very heavy pistol holstered. Also has a let me check my my stuff for and you also see it looks like to be light armor jack styled armoring around it, like looks like a SWAT team style. And there's also the same kind of the same type of thing as a helmet, and this helmet has all kinds of gear on it.
Okay. All right. Well, the first thing I'm going to do is scan for a GPS and attempt to neutralize it.
Got you. Yeah, do a scan. Imagine it's just cyber tech. All right.
Yeah, that'll work. 19.
19. It doesn't look like there's any kind of GPS locator, anything like that on this person. I will give you that there is a standard issue corpo agent that is on this person's body. And it does look like to be a man, mid-20s, has some lightly cybered out, nothing too huge. Looks like a new recruit corpo, security officer of some sort, some kind of officer.
Okay. The second thing I'm looking for is credentials. Any sort of security that he might have access to.
Got you. Yes, what you see is a badge. And this badge has it's like a flip open badge, old school style. And on this badge is, all it says is Haven, security lock 1.
Okay. I'm going to grab his helmet and his gun and toss his body off my damn car.
Don't forget to keep the head.
That's right. You'll regret it if you don't. Not for any reasons other than just like we could use that later. You never know.
Yeah, I'm not taking his head.
Okay, so you start flying off, and the body hits the concrete. Boot, go ahead and roll me a resist torture.
Oh no! I didn't put anything in that one.
Oh.
And yet she is so resilient.
I'm good.
In the back of this SUV, it's rocking back and forth. There are two plugs in you, like right at your neck, and they seem to be trying to neutralize all your cyber tech. And it glows as it goes to this big like access point that's right there. And you see three SWAT, look like just SWAT dudes. They're in helmets. The helmets are shaded over black, like completely black. and you vaguely remember fighting them, and you vaguely remember shooting one of them. Um, and when you did that, then the others just got their stun guns out, and they just found a way to get you down. And they are talking to each other. They have not noticed yet that you are awake, but right now you are strapped down. What looks to be like a gurney of some sort, and they have these like again, you have like the rods that are the two needles that are in your neck, and they seem to be stopping your cyber tech, but your meat skin, you can work that, and you can hear things, you can see things. um, and the only thing right now, they seem to be silent mostly. They're one guy's looking at a monitor, checking out what, if you look over, you can see that there's a all kinds of, there's a readout that just says like boot, and then it has all of your information, and it's just all this almost like code data just going through. And you hear one of them saying, yes, Spiker wanted boot alive? Yes. Alive. Okay. Take the Haven for processing? Yes. Roger that. And that's what you hear on as that's going. And the van is obviously going pretty fast. You can feel it going pretty fast. You can feel it kind of shaking. And everyone else, there's a guy with everyone seems to be armored with the same thing, just big, giant, chunky, heavy pistols and stun batons. There's two guys looking over this person's shoulder as looks like they're just pouring through your data.
So my body works, but not my like tech.
Your tech does not work, but your body does work. And you will see, and you hear one more thing as it goes, oh, looks like they were phase 3. They made it. And one guy, and we'll go ahead and do this. One guy looks over and just kind of laughs like, I don't know if they're going to let Spiker keep her. Phase 3s don't happen too often.
My feet and my arms are tied down, right?
Yes.
Is there anyone close enough that I can bite?
Right now, not so much, because again, your feet and hands are, but you could use a contortionist to try to get out.
I put
It
points
comes
in
into
that.
play again.
Mm-hmm.
I put points in contortionist. Hold
Cool.
on.
So
Where's
if you
my
want to roll me a
character?
contortionist, you certainly could.
Double jointed neck.
Contortionist.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
Okay.
I've been practicing.
I don't trust any of your rolls right now. You guys have actually had a couple bad rolls too, so I'm not too worried about it. Okay. With ease, you are able to undo the straps with your hands. And I'm going to say that maybe you're fiddling around. You're able to, maybe there's maybe just a laden piece of, maybe you're used to this. You always have like
There's a quick
pin.
release on my robot arm.
Yeah, maybe your robot arm has a manual release, like it's not necessarily cyber tech. You just like, press and hold the button like an IKEA furniture thing that just like pops open.
Pops off.
And you're able to get this this needle out, and you're able to undo some of the straps or something like that. Or it could just be like, I don't know, you undo like a knife or something that can cut through.
Yeah,
cut through
that
the
makes
rope.
sense.
So at this point, you haven't drawn their attention yet, but
Okay.
you still have, and you know what's going on. You understand this tech. This tech that's in you right now is paralyzing all the cyberware that's in you.
Yeah.
So
As soon as I get myself unstrapped, I'm going to try to like gently. Oh no, I'm not gonna pull that out. They'll know. I'm just gonna fucking punch. It might not be a cyber arm, but it's still fucking metal.
Okay.
I'm just gonna start
You're gonna punch
swinging.
one of the three.
Yeah. Whichever one's
Okay.
closest.
Okay.
Punch, 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 punch.
Well, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna force everyone into and we're gonna do some narrative initiative along with your actual combat initiatives going on in the van. That way, we're not leaving anyone out, but we're
Sounds good.
still doing a lot of stuff. So, everybody, roll me initiative.
Oh,
Are you happy now I rolled bad?
yeah, we all did.
Oh, 8, 9, and 10.
At least we're all in a line.
At least we all failed together.
Aw,
I would like to punch. Well, they saw me move.
right.
I should have unplugged myself and called for help. Fuck, that would have been the smarter idea. That would have been the smart idea.
In your mind, you're like throwing a big heavy punch, and in reality, you're like, because it's affected you, and the guy's like, what the?
I disconnected my arm, so I'm gonna punch, and there's just nothing there. Like, fuck.
No, the arm is just not even there.
It's just still on the table.
Right. No, let me figure out.
The arm goes to punch, and it just like rolls off the table.
We hit a bump, and it just rolls down.
Oh.
I need that. Someone grab that for me.
It's flopping around on the floor like a fish.
That was specially made.
Oh no. Man, I never roll
What's
good
the
on
worst
initiative.
that could happen?
Oh. Bum bum.
3. Okay. Wow, you verse 3. Okay. And here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna say you get a surprise round on them no matter what. So, go ahead and throw a punch. You haven't tried to look around this thing at all. You haven't done anything except for like you just woke up and you started punching.
Which, to be fair, has been established as typical.
That's yeah. We'll be quite honest here.
16 to punch.
16 to punch.
I want to punch scientists in back of head.
Let me go back. We almost had melee down. Melee is that attacker is their dex plus evasion plus a d10. Da-na-na-na-na. Who are you?
A
Their
no-name red
dex.
shirt who takes that punch to the back of the head.
4. What's their evade? 6.
How to tell I'm a role player, not a real fighter. I punch, and this is how I act it out.
Okay. They got a 19 total, so you do not beat the. There was a guy who was like, they're both just kind of looking over, and you just like whoop, and you hit the back of the helmet, and it just kind of like. So now you're standing up. We'll just say, are you still on the gurney? Basically, you just like moved up and just started punching the first thing you saw. The first.
Yeah, yeah. I just
So you're still basically crouched on this gurney, like, and you try to punch a dude in the back of the head, and they are very confused. What? What the hell's going on?
I respect that.
But we're gonna go over the team.
accomplished.
We're gonna go over to the team glitch, who is right now they're on a motorcycle, and Vlad's like, "What do you want to do?"
I don't know. I don't
Let's-
know if.
No more running. Let's go after Glitch, or let's go after Boot.
I don't know how to find her.
And he's gonna, can you tell me where you're at, Flux? As he's talking over the comm. Oh wait,
Oh.
he has
Yeah, we're at. I'll tell him to cross streets, and we're heading in this direction.
okay. He goes, let's see if it's cool. Oh, you're the one driving. So
That's correct.
so you
Well, I mean,
roll me a
if she
drive.
heard that, she would just start in that direction.
Yeah, so go ahead and roll me a drive.
I feel like we will also not get into.
We haven't put eyes on them yet, but we figure they must have headed in this direction.
Hang on, where is.
Yeah, and Johnny pipes up and is like, it wouldn't have been more than 10, 15 minutes. They wouldn't have too much of a lead on us.
Do you know which direction they're going?
That's the direction we're going now.
Ugh.
All right, you rolled well enough. So now you're on a motorcycle and you are speeding through, and you are not crashing in anything. You're actually making your way through the streets, bobbing and weaving like a cool anime, with the big giant Vlad behind you, just hugging you.
I'm actually not crashing a little better than I was before.
Right.
It's all coming back to me now.
Yeah. So now let's go over to Team Flux. So what would you like to do in this scene there, Flux? You're just going to keep going in a direction, I'm sure.
Yeah, in the direction that we're going, is it in the same general direction as the facility that we escaped?
It's actually not. It's actually going to be going into a much worse neighborhood.
Okay. All right. And I can't do any cool predictive stuff because I don't know where they might be going. And without a list of their assets, there's nothing I can do. So I'm just going to keep my eye out. I'm going to make another perception check to see if I can.
But you are in the sky, so it actually works out. Because you're in the sky, you might be able to pinpoint some things.
Yeah, I'm going to look for the vehicle or the failing that any disruptions in the traffic that it looks like people are recovering from a big-ass military vehicle recently having driven through.
Right.
Yeah, that kind of stuff.
That makes sense.
And that's going to be a 35.
Wow.
Yeah.
I think
how
that's
much
the
highest roll.
What?
That exploded a few times over. Had to.
You see into the future.
Well,
Yeah.
let's see. That was a
No, at
I will
precog.
teleport there now.
base like a 6 plus. Yeah, that was a lot. Yeah, I think I rolled a 10 and then probably another. Yeah, literally 2 10s in a row. That's how that worked out.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
Well, Franklin is going to try to pilot the air vehicle. Not great.
Oh, Franklin.
Okay. But here's what happens. You're looking, but you're actually looking through, because I imagine his cool souped up Sky Demon's vehicle has some kind of like a camera system on it, where you're scanning in this camera system, like maybe there's some monitor in there, you know what I mean? Like, and you're like enhancing, looking through, doing all this stuff. And you're like, wait, no, I see it. I see them. Go right there. And you can actually give out the coordinates now. It may take you another 2 rounds to get there, but as long as Franklin doesn't screw up, which he did, you should be fine. But that's why I'm saying it's going to take 2 rounds. So at this point, you say, hey, go there. But at this point, Franklin has to duck and weave through a couple of other sky emergency vehicles are now starting to come backwards to go through to pull out the fire. So they're coming through, and Franklin has to obey the laws and all that good stuff. So he's like weaving.
Sure, because we don't want the cops coming after us for a traffic ticket right now.
Right, exactly. No, mostly it's just ducking out of the way. So they're ducking out of the way. That's going on. But you would guesstimate you could probably get there in 2 turns at this point. Maybe another turn if Franklin can fly better.
But I'm going to shout it out to everybody on the comms exactly where I see this vehicle.
Beautiful. So congratulations. You now have eyes on the vehicle. Now we're going to go back down to Boot, because guess what? They rolled real low. They didn't want this. And you guys rolled low. Everyone just didn't want this combat. So Boot, you try to punch him, didn't do anything. What are you doing now?
I've decided I'm going to kind of jump up and can I rip the things off my neck?
Yes.
Um,
Give me a
and in
cyber tech roll in order to do it properly without. Ooh, perfect.
+2.
Okay. Um,
I just like
beautiful.
saying that.
All right. So that is you can rip it off. And I'm gonna give this to you. There would probably be a whole action on itself, but I'll give you another one because what I forgot is that punching people, I think is a you can do 2 punches
I can
in a
do 2
round.
punches, yeah.
And I forgot to give you that. So
I also
you want to
didn't.
rip it off and then you can I'm just gonna give you another action because I forgot about that.
As soon as I rip it off, I'm going to activate my comms, but
Mhm.
kind of stealthily, and I'm going to look at the people taking me so my friends can hear me. There's no way you're fucking taking me back to Spica. There's no way you're taking me to Haven. I'm not fucking going. And I'm going to go to punch
Okay.
again. But I mean, I don't actually have to get the punch off this time. I'm just going to go run at them to like I'm attacking.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah, go ahead and roll me a punch.
I just hope everyone heard that.
Okay, tie goes to the defender, and
God damn it.
because they have a 4 and a 6, that's a 10 plus a 9 equals
Yeah, I fail
a
again.
tie. So basically, now it's a like you try to punch him, and you're doing actually a pretty good job now that you have like everything off, and you're you know you're in your prime. It's just they're pretty good at combat too, and
Yeah,
they
I would
like
also, if possible, like leave my comms open as much
yeah. At this
they can
point,
hear
you guys
everything.
can hear the tussling. Okay, and it's their go. So, dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. And you never healed up, right?
Nope.
Okay.
I am at 33 of 40.
Okay. Very good. So, they are gonna roll. Oh, roll me a. It's gonna be Dex plus Reflex plus a D10.
So Dex is 6.
Oh, I'm sorry. Dex plus Evasion.
All right, so I roll evasion.
No, Evasion is. Or is Evasion a roll? Evasion's a roll, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I thought
roll,
so.
Yeah, roll your evasion. So Dex plus your evasion.
I'm trying to find my evasion.
It's under fighting skills. Should be the
Fighting
second one.
skills. Oh, I see it.
So
Evasion.
beat an 11. Okay.
Ow.
This is still guy 1. Roll me another evasion. Okay. Now remember it's Dex plus that. So
Oh, my Dex is 6.
6. So 16 and you actually
17.
yeah. And then 6, so 17 and 16. They actually the first guy goes to takes out a stun baton, and you're like taking the baton, and it's like rustling around, and it's also a really small space to do any amount of melee. Now we're on the second guy. That's a critical fail, so no. Oh, but there's an 8. So roll me against that 8.
14 plus 6. So dirty 20.
No, you're real good at this, and they rolled pretty high still, but they're not very good at brawling. So another one tries to punch you twice, but you're like a cool kung fu movie where you're like getting out of the way, and he's like punching his own dude. Like it doesn't hurt, but it still happens. They're getting in each other's way a whole lot right now. So 14 and okay. So let's see. So beat a 10 twice.
I
Okay.
do.
So all 3 of them are trying to brawl you down. And
Don't look
you
at
are
it.
just nimbly getting out of the way. and they're not able to hurt you. So we're gonna go over to the top of the round with Fox. Fox, roll me that beautiful drive skill.
All right. I keep scrolling around my sheet to see what everyone else is doing. I keep losing.
I'm going
my
to say
track.
right now it would take you 3 rounds to get there, but if you roll well, depending on how well you roll, it may take you less.
So well is what I'm hearing. All right. Come on, land vehicle. Come on, land. Oh, come on.
Okay. You are on track. You have 2 more rounds.
I'm also not crashing though, and I
You're
think
not
that's
crashing.
important. But
That is
also
important.
she's on there, she's driving it, and she's just yelling, Spiker! Ah!
Spiker!
She mad. She mad.
She mad. She mad. She mad.
Because she heard that. She heard what Boots said, and she is not in a
Oh,
good mood
yeah.
about it.
Okay. Now we're going over to Team Flux, which now you have everything in sight. You're doing, I don't know if there's narratively anything you want to do at this point. You can just let Franklin, hopefully, if he continues his role well, after this, if he reads a 10, then you would get, you would be there in 1 round after that.
All right. Now that
Unless there's
we
something you can do to
have
help.
a signal coming from Boot, is there a way that any sort of way I can lock onto that? So just in case we do lose visual, I can still keep track of her signal.
Oh yeah, I would say as a sky demon, you guys like have full access to each other's like locate me, locate your friend. You know what I mean? So with that, and because you mentioned it, yeah, go ahead and I love it narratively. So you've locked onto it. Maybe it's on the main, like the monitor screen or something, but you've given that out to Glitch and you've given it out to Franklin. And now everyone's going to get a +2 on their roll.
Nice. All right, then that's me.
Okay. Franklin. All right,
Love the
14
find my
plus 2
friends.
is 16. Very good. What I'm going to say is you can actually get there next round. So you'll be right there when we come back around to you.
All right. All right, Cupid Claw, we're about to get up on him, so make sure you're armed with whatever you need.
Yeah, Cupid's already getting his stuff together, ready. It's like, if you can angle it where I can make him jump off the back and get on the top of the van, I can probably get in there.
Oh, we're doing one of those. All right.
Oh, unless you feel like you got the legs for it, old man.
No, you go right ahead.
And Claw looks at you with your bandages like he's not going anywhere. And then she takes her claws out. But I might.
Well, I still got a gun, so I'm going to see if maybe I can get their wheels from here. So
Smart
be prepared
move.
for a stop.
Okay. So yeah, maybe you're climbing over to the passenger side, or I imagine you guys can tell me how this vehicle is because it's your souped up vehicle, but I imagine
I imagine
areas.
internally it's built kind of like a minivan, just it flies. So it's got
Yeah.
like the seats in the back and the door that just sort of slides open.
Yeah, I love it. Okay, we can do that. All right, so that's everyone's getting ready. We got that chase scene now. There's music as your armored minivan starts closing in on the vehicle where Boot's now having a fight scene. The camera's gonna pan into the middle of this van as there's just like this kung fu fight scene going on. Boot, what do you do?
Okay, as I'm gracefully dodging all of these hits, I'm going to be yelling out just like random facts about where we're going that I heard.
It's like,
And
you're not going to take me back to base down through Main Street, like 42nd Avenue.
going 44 miles per hour to the
Right.
southeast.
The one with the golden hamster ramen shop? The one owned
Back to
by
this
Jimmy's
purple
kid.
Acura.
But I do, oh shit. I'm going to stop fighting
Okay.
Put my hands up.
Bold flex. We go for it.
I'll be good. Take me to Spica.
They all look at each other because now it's their turn. That's all you're doing?
Please.
They all look at each other, and you can tell that they're really confused because you've just been out. you, you've literally started talking out loud about where you're going and all that stuff. So
I'm crazy. I've been on drugs for a year. Of course I'm fucking weird.
one of the guys stands up, the one that was looking at the monitor, and he kind of tilts his head, and you can see on his vest more than anyone else. It has an insignia, and you remember this insignia from back at the labs. It's one that denotes a scientist. And he looks at you, and they look at you because you're not sure because it's a faceplate. But a male voice does pipe up and says, "Spiker doesn't run everything, and I can extract what I need from your dead body." As the other two back away, as they start going, "Whoa, this isn't part of the plan." And he's going to take his heavy pistol before you can react, because it is his turn. And he's going to try to shoot you. And he's going to aim it right at your head. And he's going to try to do a aimed shot.
I've made a horrible miscalculation.
Okay, give me a second. 9.
Yeah. I
But
may
it's
need to go for
5.
ice cream after this.
Can you bring me some? I might need it. I'll be on the bathroom floor in a puddle, just crying.
Right.
We've only been on air for an hour. I'm sorry for getting the calendar wrong.
Shot Cyberpunk Red. Da-na-na-na-na-na.
So I'm hearing that this is the next target for decapitation. I'm just throwing that out there, placing that gently.
Who out there has a lot of points I want to donate right now so I can throw them all in my evasion?
How many hit points do you have, by the way?
33 out of 40.
Okay. Give me a second here.
Well, luckily, to Boot's favor, aimed shots make things a lot more difficult.
They do. They're
Also,
absolutely more difficult, but when they do hit, they are absolutely more deadly.
Like, this is pretty much point blank, isn't it?
Yeah, this is point blank.
Thanks,
So,
Scabby.
Give me a
You
second.
tried.
But also, if I could throw out there, it isn't a moving vehicle. Is the road flat? Are there potholes?
Okay. Hold on.
I mean, it's Atlanta, so yes, there are
So we're
potholes.
looking at a 19 minus 8 is 11. And an SMG, or a pistol, even at 0, needs a 13. So aimed shot, and we'll say that the van kicks, and you hear a, and the shot fires off. As the other two guards don't know what to do, so they're going to actually hold this turn as they figure out if they're going to go against the scientist or the wishes of Spiker. So it is now back over to our rocker gal.
Someone
Glitch.
needs to kick that person in the gonad. Oh my gosh, okay, I'll roll another try.
Have you gone down? You didn't go down last. I mean, narratively, you went down in this one, but you weren't actually dead, narratively. Boot, right? But the last session, you didn't actually die yet, right? You've slept.
No, I the only time I actually went down was when we were escaping.
Okay. Very good. I just need to know that. Go on.
No, you don't.
You don't need to know anything.
Hmm.
Okay, I guess I'll land vehicle. Hang on, let me see. Did I put anything in anything else? Just out of curiosities here. Take a little look here. In case it'd be better for me to jump off and try and pick up a different vehicle. God, this motorcycle is just killing me right now.
If it could fly, it would be a much better spot.
Well, some people might
Actually,
be,
no.
but I wouldn't be.
Hmm.
Okay. Well, yeah, I really, despite the fact that vehicles are our business, I really
Well,
slacked on that portion of the
you may
class.
steal them, but it's not like you're the one driving it.
Yeah, that's become painfully clear. Okay, here we go. Here we go.
You beat a 10.
Okay, I'm hovering between 13 and 14.
And you get a
14
+2 because you know the exact location, so you get to be there next round instead of
Hey,
more rounds.
16.
All right. You are right up on there now. You see the back of the van now as you zoom in, and you're going way too fast. Like the motorcycle starting to like do the thing, whereas if you know, but you bend down, it looks really cool.
I do
Starting to
also want to
fishtail a
point out.
little bit, but you got it under control. As you're dipping and diving through traffic, it looks super awesome and anime.
Well, I do also want to point out that on because on her earpiece she does also have music. That was one of the first things that she got on there. We're listening to some Kenny G.
I love it. All right. The air team, Flux.
Yep.
It's your
All
go.
right.
So you are right. Like you see it now underneath you as you're flying. You see Glitch and Vlad just ducking and weaving, and they are right up there. They maybe the next round it looks like they're going to be able to be there, but you are right above. Like your shadow casts over the van, and you hear the shot, and it's actually from a heavy pistol. So you see this like bullet hole coming out of the top of the van.
Okay. Well, I'm going to be letting Claw and Franklin go first because they're going to try to get on the vehicle.
Okay. The Claw and Franklin are, or sorry, and
Sorry, and Cupid. Sorry.
Cupid.
Mhm.
Let me check because I've been a bad DM and I didn't write out their characters like I should. But I've been using Vlad for some of their stuff. Okay. I like his athletics. I think that'd be good enough for them. So they're both going to roll in athletics to see if they can safely get, like, I'm sure you're right there trying to match speeds as best you can as they can just hop onto the top of the van, the black van.
Mhm.
But this is to see if how well they can hold on. Okay. Both of them are now, they're on. The Claw with her claws out, and Cupid like looking like an Avenger on the top, riding it like a surfboard. And their move action and their action was to get on there and to stay on there. And they are now getting into position with Cupid going around to the back where there's like the doors on the back of the van, the black van, and Cupid inching her way around the front of the van now, looking for you suspect the driver of this van. And you still have an action because you guys are just lowering that, and that's Franklin. Let's see if he can maintain. We'll roll Franklin, but we'll say Franklin is the last thing to happen in case something bad happens. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm going to take up a reactionary position. So if somebody opens up a window and tries to shoot out of the roof, I want to. Not phrasing that well. I'm going to put me in a position where I can react if anybody starts coming out of the van. If anybody lowers the window or starts puts an arm out to shoot, however
Gotcha.
that goes. I'm basically providing cover.
Beautiful. And Franklin is flying his vehicle perfectly. He's maintaining everything he needs to do. He's up now, like basically he's about 6 feet up off the hovering above the van. As you guys are all now matching speeds, and in my mind, this is a super cool chase scene. But as there go, and you can see the beady little eyes of this driver as he looks up, the security driver, and he's about to take a shot at your. And this is a good time for you if you'd like to make your reactionary shot at the driver.
Okay.
Like the
Then I
window
will do
goes
so.
down on the side and you see this gun hand pop open. I'm just going to say, because there's a lot of things going on here, we're going to treat this like an aimed shot. So it's still going to be like at the -8, but they're also getting a -8 because they're holding a hand out and trying to drive at the same time.
All right. So the base at this range is what, 16?
Yeah, we'll say 16.
So, so I've got to hit a 24 to actually hit.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I've got 2 shots. Let's see what I can do.
Ooh.
Nope. No.
Okay. So, which is fine because that's you trying to shoot this dude in the arm, basically, or trying to shoot him through the window, and it's trying to, there's a lot going on here.
Mhm.
He's going to do the same thing. Ooh. 13, that was plus 10, say, what do we got to beat? A 24?
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't because of the -8. Oh, I'm sorry, I rolled twice. But anyways, so you guys are just shooting at each other. It doesn't feel like there's a chance in hell you guys are going to really hit anything. His bullets are pinging off the side of your vehicle, but it's not really doing any damage. You guys are just in a narrative gunfight right now.
All right.
Okay, it is now their go. The team that's inside.
Do I get to go?
It is your go now, Boot. As this guy tried to point blank shoot you in between the eyes.
I don't like that at all. I'm going to do a thing.
End him.
Can I want to rush him and just start beating on him.
Okay, well, roll me a brawl.
I just want to hit him. Wait, is it brawl or melee with my punches when I punch him?
If it's just your fists, then it's melee.
No.
I'm sorry, it's
Opposite.
brawl.
Yeah.
Brawl, sorry.
Oh, I thought my
Melee is if you have a weapon.
Well, melee at him.
Unless you want to look around and try to find a weapon.
That's fine.
Because you have to look
won't
around.
Yeah, because somebody might have set down their stun baton. You don't know.
Okay, so that was...
Not high enough.
Not high enough for the scientist. You get to roll, and you have a cyber arm, which I believe is a 3d6?
2d6.
2d6. Go for it.
Oh, I hit him?
You hit him. This
Yeah.
scientist doesn't have as much armor as the other guys.
2d6. 6.
Okay. Doesn't seem to get past his armor, but
And then for my second hit, can I grab his shooting hand?
I'll let you do this. Yeah, you can roll it's a physical versus physical. Or I'm sorry, that doesn't make sense. Strength versus strength.
Okay. Where's my strength?
Is that it? It's
So
body.
last time
It's body versus body. Sorry.
Oh no, my body sucks.
Oh, don't say that.
Thanks. +5. So it's
Okay.
8. 8 body.
Okay. Doesn't look like you can wrestle it away from him.
Well, I didn't really want to wrestle it away from him. I just wanted to like stop him from shooting me again.
No, I get you.
Like, just
but that
struggle with him.
that doesn't happen.
Cool, that's fine.
Okay. You still have armor on though, right?
Yeah.
Okay. It is now their go. The other two have heard that there's a thump thump at the top, and you can hear in their radio. Apparently, there's the driver shouting out, "We're being tailed. They're on us. Sky demons. They're back. We got to lose them. This is a bad situation. The someone get up there and shoot them down." So the scientist is now wrestling with you as one of the other guys looks over and takes an assault rifle that's right up on the because it's an armored corpo van. They would have an assault rifle just there. Takes it off, opens up the back two doors, and there's Glitch, like flying, like right there, and she's just like, and Vlad.
I was hoping you'd say, "There's Glitch," as they open the door, and she's like in the midst of jump kicking her way in to the van right as the door opens to the dulcet.
Well, you are going to be there in the next round. I would love it if you were surfing. You were like surfing on the.
Oh, absolutely.
On the motorcycle, as Vlad has his giant hands, like kind of like taking over the motorcycle duties, and you're coming up. But this security guy looks at you and goes, "It's Glitch," in a very, very nervous tone. Boot. You can hear the nervous. There's a very nervous tone. As he's going to attempt to unload an auto fire 10 clips into you.
Well, I'm in motion, and also I'm not that close to him.
There's no reaction, is there?
No.
Yeah.
Can you guys check the? What do I need to beat? Because it would have been an 18. 18, and we'll say that you're probably 10 feet away, like coming right up on the back of it.
Probably something like that.
Okay.
Something like that.
Which isn't the best for an assault rifle.
That's right. So, do I?
10 feet, 16. No. Well, you could opt if you wanted to. Your reflex plus a d10 instead of that. If your reflex is above a certain number, but I'll just let you guys use your reflex roll if you want to. It's reflex versus defender's reflex plus evasion plus 10. That's if your reflex.
Their dex is at least an 8.
Yeah, a defender with a reflex of 8 or higher can choose to opt to dodge. So it's reflex. So is your reflex 8 or higher? That's what it says in this.
Oh, that's right, because evasion's a dex.
So
I knew it was flipped, but whatever it was. Yeah, so if your reflex is 8 or higher, you can roll your dex plus evasion.
For 160 points, you can make it an 8.
For 160 points, I can make it
you're not there yet, unless you want to go and just spend the points real quick and do it. Because you haven't spent your points, right?
I have not, but I'm not going to do it in the middle of a fight.
Okay.
So it's a 7. It's a 7.
Okay. Yeah. So he hits with auto fire. Just gonna empty a clip right up on you. Oh Lord. Do you have any armor on?
I do.
Okay.
I am wearing. I have the outfit I had on. I think it was the jacket. Has 11 armor.
Yeah, you have the light armor, Jack.
The light armor. It was built into the gangwear jacket.
Okay. How much hit points do you have?
33.
33. Okay. Because it was 38 total points of damage.
38.
As you get shot, just as this guy's his assault rifle is just getting right up on you.
So I don't get to roll any
But
evasion?
38, no. But you can negate however much armor you have. Negate that from the 38. So don't take that full 38.
My armor! No! So that takes it down to 27.
Okay, so you take 27 points of damage.
27? This gun is out of control. Out of
Yeah.
control.
Remember, you have auto fire too on your SMG, so you might want to return the favor.
I mean,
Uh,
I've definitely used it.
sorry, it's there, still there. Go. So that was. He only gets a rate of fire 1 with an assault rifle, so that's his only thing there. There's now 2 guys. One of them is taking a stun baton, and is attempting to melee you, Boot.
I thought you were talking to me. I was like, he cannot melee me from 10 feet away.
No,
That simply will not do, because he will fall out the car.
Okay, his melee is. He was doing brawling before, but he's taking a stun gun now, or a stun baton. I'm going to use the brawl. Okay. So do me a favor and beat a what was it, a 9?
For evasion,
Yeah, 9 plus 6, 15. Beat a 15. So
I rolled a 10 plus my dex is 16.
Okay, so he's trying to do that. He's going to do it again. Basically, that's a 14. So beat that again. Evasion.
Plus 6.
All right. So baton, nothing. You wiggle out of the way. The scientist is going to take another shot at you. First shot. He's just doing a shot this time, not an aimed shot. That doesn't hit.
Thank everyone.
But he's going to do another aimed shot. That doesn't hit. So bullets are bullets are just flying out of this vehicle now, just popping out of the vehicle. It is now Glitch. You just got shot a whole lot. If you're probably way below your half your hit points, right?
Oh, that is correct. That is correct.
All right. You are not looking good.
Well, I imagine too, like she probably, like, when that happens, she just, like, because she was standing on the bike, and Vlad, so she would, like, kind of, like, fall down, but, like, Vlad would catch her because he
has
right
like his
behind her.
one arm, and the other arm's holding on to the steering column of this bike, and you're basically bleeding all over Vlad. And he goes, "No, we gotta get out of here then."
Well, and she's kind of just like, she kind of just, you know, like, kind of like if a bug just, like, flew up and got, like, caught on something.
Yeah.
But then she's just kind of gonna look up at him and be like, Vlad, I don't feel so good.
We're gonna get out of here. You want to go?
I don't feel so good. I think I'm bleeding. She's gonna, like, kind of, like, put her hand on his face, and there's, like, and, like, kind of, it
And
slides
there's
down. There's, like, blood on his
this
face.
blood that just starts sliding down his face, and he's like,
She's
"No."
gonna, like, I think I'm bleeding everywhere.
At this point, if you're below half your hit points, you take a -2 to all actions because you were considered seriously wounded.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think she's gonna be going into fight at this point. So
Yeah, actually, hold on.
which Vlad has his action on my action too, right?
Yeah.
Take me
So
away,
he actually
my
he
hero.
drives really well, and he's actually going to do like and he's going to get around the
driving
side of the van.
best that I drive.
Yeah. So he takes you. You're like falling over, just about dying, bleeding. You're bleeding out really bad, full of bullet holes. And he takes the motorcycle to the side, just out of the view of the officer who has the assault rifle. And that's your go. Because I don't think you're going to do anything. You could take a shot if you like, but it'd be at a -2. You can take your SMG and just, like, squinty-eyed, like, just try to pop off a shot if you'd like, because I know you have your SMG with you.
Yeah, might as well. It's not going to cost me anything.
Right. So you could do that.
Yeah, let's use
You
that
could
auto
return
fire.
you could use the auto fire, return the favor.
Let's use that auto fire just for. I mean, because if like as he's driving away, because at that point they're 10 feet away, because that's how close we were when that guy did that thing.
Yes.
As he's driving away, she's gonna use the opportunity just to like, as soon as she's like, I don't feel good, she's gonna like kind of hold her hand up and just like kind of unleash the auto fire into the back of the guy who was shooting at her.
Yeah. So at this point, just beat a 13
Let's see
of your auto fire.
where did you go? There we are. There you are. Oh, auto fire. I missed you.
23. Okay. So you
I missed
whatever.
you, auto fire.
Yeah. So your SMG, I want to say it's a 2d6.
I believe so.
Yeah. You have a heavy SMG. That's a
I do,
3d6.
yeah.
So 3d6
That's right.
times
Yes.
after you use 3d6 times that by 3.
14.
Oh,
14 times 3.
That is correct.
yeah.
Do not worry.
Glitch,
That dude is dead.
Glitch is not in a good mood about that. Hang on.
Tell me how. Yeah.
Hang on. Let me. I pulled up my
You actually wanna
calculator
do the-
here on my computer.
Okay. Go and tell us the damage. It's 14 times 3.
That
Might be
comes to
the
42. He took
40
42 damages.
42 damage. It means no bullet, by the way, left. Like they all hit a meat part of this person's body.
He leave no meat behind is
Yeah.
Glitch's motto
Yeah, because
when
they
she's shooting.
like I'm not going to be coy. They have like basically a 10 armor, and 30 health.
Yeah, he
So,
gone with a couple bullets to spare.
Yeah.
A couple
So
bullets just flew up there, and we're like, oh.
so you just look over and how do you want to do this? How do you want this to all to look? As this guy has this assault rifle, the steam from the end of the muzzle is now, and you are just about dead.
Yeah, so she flies back, she crumbles up like a bug, and I mean, complete with like limbs up in a little puddle as she's like kind of just in a little ball up against Vlad. And there's this whole moment where she's like, oh, I don't feel so good, and hand up, blood down his face. And then as he starts veering off, but they're still close enough, she kind of turns back where she can still see the back of the van and the guy with that stupid look behind his mask. I'm sure it's there. And she pulls her gun out and she just says, fucking corpos. And she holds her arm out and she starts unleashing the gun. And it just and I want to think that perhaps this person would have been like, oh and like all of a sudden all the bullets just all over.
Oh, just explosion of red.
And perhaps he just like 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 a like a little puff, little fine puff.
Okay.
But might I add something?
Yes.
Since Vlad was already moving to the side to get out of the line of fire, I imagine with all of these bullet wounds, this guy just fell forward out of the truck into traffic right next to Vlad as he just was moving off to the side.
Oh yeah, I love that scene. Just like, and the guy just falls and tumbles, and yeah, assault rifle and all, just blood and.
No, that should fall in the truck. The assault rifle should fall in the truck. Why did you tell him he falls out of the goddamn truck, Flux?
Yeah.
There goes my extraction.
So
Assault rifles are hot too. Their damage is sick.
I mean, maybe he dropped it in the truck.
Yeah.
Like, he can't hold on to that thing.
he
while
could
he's getting
easily have
exploded.
dropped the gun before he fell out of the
I mean,
truck.
after the
So
first,
I gave you guys assault rifle. I haven't told you what your stash is, but I'm telling you have an assault rifle in that stash.
Well,
Anyways,
that doesn't help Boot in the truck right now.
I know. I
does
know.
nothing for
Hey.
me.
Okay,
Anyway,
Boot,
I
guess
have
what?
for you to worry
There is
about,
an
though.
assault rifle that is bloody and just lands right next to your feet. And it is now, I believe, no, it's
It's Flux's turn.
Flux's go. It's team truck.
I might not need it.
All right. Well, I'm going to go after that guy I shot at last time.
Okay, go for it.
And I got a crit to hit. So let's see what happens. Oh, hey, look at that.
Oh, hey, look at that. All right. Roll me damage. And that's
Yeah, will
was that
do.
a
And I'm
heavy?
using that guard's pistol. And you said that was a heavy, right?
Oh, that was a heavy.
All right. So that's 3d6. Nice.
Yeah, and because this is an aim shot, ooh, and I believe if I wrote down the stats, you get another because that guard's pistol was just a guard's pistol. I don't think that had anything special to it, right? No, that was the knife that has special
The
stuff.
knife was a special, and Vlad has the knife.
Okay,
Yeah.
so yeah, you do. Ooh, here's what I'm gonna make him do. First off, his gun falls out of his hand. And secondly, he's gonna have to roll to see if he can keep. What's his land? Conveniently, he doesn't have one, which means it's a 0 and it's not trained. He is going to take a sharp left as this guard is hurt from this bullet. Just about you look over and it took off his whole hand. It was such a good shot that it took off the like right there at the wrist. His hand just a mist of gore, just blood everywhere, and you hear a scream of pain as now this van's going to take a sharp left and hit another car. And
No, Fox. No.
for now, I'm going to keep this narrative, even though you should roll for a bunch of different things to happen. What I'd like to do is have everyone in the van. I'm going to have everyone roll athletics to see if you can keep on your feet. This includes Boot.
Oh, Boot. Boot. What are you doing, Boot?
My base total is 11. I have a full 5 in athletics.
Well,
All right. So
Why does it say minus 1d10 for my athletics?
it's because you rolled a 1, and so you roll again, and then you subtract that second roll from your base.
yeah, because
I hate
that's how negatives work, which is pretty cool for me. So the other 2 rolls I just did, those were the claw, and that was Cupid. Hanging on for dear life as this van now takes a sudden crash into a car and starts swerving into the side of a building. as it actually it's gonna start swerving to the side of a building, and it's going to crash into the side of like a hot dog cart, and it's going to slowly make its way, like it's going to at that point just crash into the side, like after the hot dog cart it's going to slow its way into a building. So that's why no one's taking damage. It's also a heavily armored vehicle. I also just don't want to deal with the stats for that because I always forget. Anyways, sorry, our Talsorian. So that happens. There's a sudden stop. Flux, you are prone. Right? Not Flux. I'm sorry. Boot. Boot.
Yes,
You fell.
How do the scientists do?
The other 2 actually they succeed.
The only one.
He does a 10. So you're the only one who doesn't. You fall back. So narratively, what's going to happen here is that you fall flat back onto the gurney, right? And you see the scientist, his gun's going to point over to your head. This is just narrative. It's not their turn yet. But that's when you spy out of the corner of your eye Cupid coming in from the top of the vehicle, and he's going to swing in with one hand, and he's going to coolly get into the side. He's going to pick up the assault rifle. He's going to toss it over to you, and at the same time, and you're going to be able to get that on your turn. But at the same time, he's going to pull back his bow. This is not his real archery. His real archery is actually +6 to that. 8 + 6. Was that a 14? 8 + 6 is 14. You should have a higher archery than for that, too. What is? It's like an archery. You know what? I'm just gonna bump him up one so he gets it.
I support that decision.
Right, because his archery shouldn't be like it should be like an 8 or something. I think.
Yeah,
He should
because
be
he's
super
also
high archery.
older than the rest of us, so he's had more time to level.
All right, let's do this. It's gonna be a
Also, he does it on the weekends. I mean,
46. Whew, 15.
Nice.
All right. As an arrow shoots right into the scientist, and you see the point of the arrow sticking out of his shoulder, as he was about to shoot you, and you see like the arms kind of fluttering now, as Cupid puts his arrow down. The passenger, that poor driver, is now trying to climb out, but the claw. Oh, she didn't need to get much, by the way. Uses her Wolverine claws.
Annihilates.
yeah, driver. What driver?
And punches, like he looks up with his. He's looking at his hand. He's trying to climb out of the window of this vehicle, and he looks up. And as he looks up, right into his eyeballs, both of them, she just goes, "I see you," and then punches her claws right into each eye, fist in, and yeah, it's. Hey, it's okay. We're about to get a break.
How hard did she hit him?
I was gonna
Oh,
say,
yeah.
man, that's
So you can
rough.
hear that. So the driver is dead, absolutely dead. We're gonna go to Boot. Boot, coolly. I'm just gonna go ahead and say, as Cupid tosses that gun in the air, he does it in such an arc that he has enough time and swiftly just takes the bow out and does that. You can get that assault rifle if you want and use the
I
shoulder arms.
shoot everyone.
Do you want to use? Are you pretty good at auto fire?
No.
Okay. Are you
Nor
good
am I good at shoulder arms, but I'm going to do
But
it
you can
anyway.
try it. You can try it.
So what do I roll? Shoulder arms or auto
Yeah.
fire?
You can roll either one. If you want to use empty a clip, you can empty a clip.
I'm going to empty a clip
Okay.
into the people.
Okay. And you are point blank.
So who's left at this point inside the van?
The scientists and two guards?
Scientist and one guard.
Oh, scientist and one guard.
One went tumbling.
Yeah, the other one got misted.
Yes.
So that was a 15 for auto fire.
A 15?
Yes.
15, unfortunately, does not hit with an assault rifle. Close, but doesn't. So you're firing all over the place. We're going to say it still looks really cool.
Well, that's good. I guess that's all I can do. That's all I can do, right?
Yeah. What you guys are noticing, 'cause I didn't mention it, the other, that's it for your turn. Or it wasn't your turn yet. But I'll let you have that. I gave you a free one for that cool moment.
Thanks.
It is now their go as the scientist is going to turn over and he's seeing this assault rifle and somehow it's going to hit, like we're going to say it's going to ricochet off a lot of his armor. And he's just going to he's going to keep shooting at you. Okay. He's going to do 2 shots.
Yeah, this fucking scientist has no self-preservation instincts.
No. So pistol is 13 plus that 17. So he would hit. This is a heavy pistol.
Yep.
Okay, so he does 6 points of damage to you. If you're still wearing your armor, you can take that off.
Ooh, my armor's 11.
Okay, so make sure you degrade your armor every time you get hit.
Yes. So
So now your armor is at a 10, but you didn't take any damage as he shoots you in the chest.
Oh, I didn't know you got that armor that makes sounds every time it takes damage.
yes, I have the barking armor. That way you know I took a hit.
I would never be able to let my armor take hits if it made that
I
kind
know.
of
If my armor
Okay.
makes you, I'm like, no, don't hurt me. It'll make
No,
a
no,
sad
don't shoot
sound.
the armor! Don't shoot
So-
me, not the armor!
Shoot the meat suit.
Pop, pop, and then you also hear Cupid go, I wouldn't do that if I were you.
You pissed off Cupid even more.
So
When he
Cupid's
gets
already,
upset, his southern comes out.
his southern comes. I keep you're putting a southern accent on him. I'm sorry. Come
He's
here.
gonna dip the scientist in a bowl of grits.
We'll go potty soon. So anyway, so that happens. The other guy starts running. The security guard just starts running, sees the gore and the blood, and just starts running out into the street in a direction as fast as he can. We're gonna say that Vlad. Oh yeah, it's there. It's now your go. You're still as far as glitch. Glitch is your go.
I mean,
And Vlad's gonna like kind of
have we
stop.
have we
stop.
made it to the side?
Yeah, you've made it to the side, and he's stopped, and he is like making sure you're okay.
She's not. she's
No.
probably like uh, and just like rolling around.
Yeah. Okay. So you're
Now
rolling
that-
around, dying.
Now that the immediate danger is not likely to reach her, now she's going to revel in the pain
Okay.
and the attention that perhaps she will receive. So she's just going to be rolling around and bleeding all over the place.
Yeah, you're gonna hear at this point, Vlad's looking up into the sky. Was as I imagine, you guys are still kind of hovering around the scene, Flux. Vlad's gonna be like, "I need some medical attention. Glitch has been hit a lot. She's dying."
Okay. All
Now
right,
it's your
Franklin,
go.
I'm taking over the van. You activate your medic protocols.
I got you, buddy. Go for it. You want to roll your fly air vehicle and land? Are you going to land next to where they're at?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, I will. Pilot your vehicle. Boop.
Ooh, perfection. And with perfection, this you angle it to where the door of the van can slide open, and right there, Vlad is holding Glitch out with both arms and tosses and puts her right into Franklin's arms. Franklin takes like, "I got it from here, big buddy. I got it from here. Don't worry, princess. We'll take care of you real nice." As he puts one of his, and it's very specific to what Franklin can make through his surgery skills. You can heal your body now. Whatever your body is, heal that. As some serum starts activating within you, and he starts dressing your wounds inside the van.
Oh, the joy, the joy. And whenever Franklin takes her off Vlad's hands, she's going to reach down because they're still hovering, correct?
It's up to
Technically, but it's like at street level.
yeah, it's probably about 5 feet up in the air, I imagine.
So she's still a little bit elevated though, so she's just gonna like boop Vlad on the nose.
Vlad's gonna boop her and be like, "I want to make sure they're dead." And he takes the motorcycle, and that's all he can do this round. He gets on the motorcycle and he looks really cool as he's about to head over to the van. That's probably about 30 feet away at this point, where it stopped. You know, the van's been crashed into a whole lot of stuff where all the action's going.
And she'll actually call after him, "Make sure to bring Boot back."
I'm going to go and do this because this scientist is not in a good spot. Do you want to go before we're basically boot? Cupid's going to look at you as he's aiming his arrow right at the scientist's face, like, "Would you like to take this?" Oh, sorry, that was too southern. Do you want to take this?
Without saying anything, I'm just going to stand up, walk over, and screwdriver out of my wrist into his throat.
Oh, you know what? Because what I'm going to say is at this point, I mean, combat's obviously over. He's the only one left. There's blood and gore everywhere, and a scientist already started dropping his gun as he realized everything's happening around him. And he had his arms. He was going to start taking his arms up, and he's just like, "Nope, that's it."
Oh, I did that too.
And we're going to say that's where we need to take a break, right as that happens.
The sea brake pops in right as that screwdriver lands, right, just right, cutting to break. But yeah, so we are going to take a 10. Everybody, make sure to take a pot, leave a pot. I always say that. Leave a potty. Get some.
Just leave it
hydration.
somewhere. Just take a potty and leave it somewhere.
Yeah, or else you're gonna start making puppy glitch noises that were strikingly human. That was a strikingly human noise.
And and we're well timed.
Yeah. But get some hydration, get a snack, walk around if you need to, and we will be back shortly. So see you then.
See you.
Are back from break. Welcome. I hope you did all of your human necessities like we fellow humans do. Yeah,
It just keeps getting more awkward every time.
I know.
I love it.
I try and think of ways, and other times it just happens naturally. So
I hope you did normal human things like all of us normal humans do.
Yes, indeed, fellow humans.
Sure.
I too will take a drink of a beverage.
Because
We drink liquids. We must be human.
Yes. It always reminds me of the one Steve Buscemi thing. Hello, fellow youths. But anyway, we are back from break, and I will hand it over to our wonderful, who did not kill us, DM that I trust with my very life.
Wonderful,
Almost.
beautiful. Have I told you look really good today?
Thank you.
I just want you to know that you look real good.
I appreciate it.
Have I told you lately?
I
you
may
won't kill
not
me?
do an aim shot at your forehead next time. We'll see.
Thanks. I'd really appreciate that.
You're welcome. All right. So when last we left, it was basically a bloodbath. It was a bloodbath from
And
both
we
sides,
were
really.
doing
You guys had just gotten done with a heist that the building that's exploded, and then you got right out of that into a fun little chase scene where somehow Boot survived taking on 3 security officers, but there was a fun motorcycle driving up behind this van. There was the hover van, like matching speeds, people jumping out. Like there was a lot of fun stuff going on. It was a firefight. Thank you, Scooby Snack. And now we're back at the scene where the scientist had just gotten screwdrivered in the neck. And Cupid just looks over at Boot and says, "You good?"
Yeah. I'm gonna go through the computers and see if I can figure out where they were taking me, find out where anyone is. Thanks.
Might want to do it quick. I don't imagine they're gonna. Imagine they know if this one didn't get back in time.
They shot Glitch. Where's she?
I don't know. And Vlad comes over in a motorcycle. Everyone good? I'm here to kill.
Is Glitch good?
No. I mean, Franklin has her. I think she's gonna be okay. But now I want to kill because she hurt her
Well,
real bad.
we might have already taken them out, but if you want, you can take their heads and bring them back to her. She'll love that.
Yeah.
Especially that piece of shit. And I'm going to point to the scientist.
Yeah, he's gonna stomp over to the scientist, and because you've already taken most of the limbs, like this is real gross and gory, but like off camera, you hear
He does have a fancy knife now, though.
yeah, okay, you're
Oh,
right.
oh,
So,
no, he still rips it off. Okay,
he
cool.
still rips it off.
I love him.
Therapeutic. Yeah, if you want to take a shot at this computer system, you can't hack it because you don't have the hacking skills, but you can like tappity tap tap.
I could
And
push
get a
like
quick-
home on the GPS.
Yeah, you can push home on the GPS and you can do some stuff. Roll me a cyber tech.
38 plus 2.
Jesus.
So that's
Yeah.
a 40.
Yeah, without being able to get anywhere fancy, because again, you're not a hacker. You're not
Yeah.
able to hack this system or anything. Like the login screen still there, the guy didn't have a chance to log out, that type of thing.
That's how I got so well. He just didn't log out yet. Perfect. I'm okay with this.
Yeah, and you can see perfectly like there's a whole map. Like there's a map and there's all kinds of dots. You see all kinds of dots, and what you see, you can just kind of put it together. These look like people who are tagged, and they all have different IDs on them, and there must be 100 of them all around the city or all around this area. And you see, like you guys have removed your chips, so you don't see yourself, but you do see now the saved information that they have uploaded after punching you in. And you can see it's just like it's like a Google Maps, but with like all kinds of tagged people all the way around. You can click on them and get like information about them. But the other piece here is that you see a target that does point to a location called Haven. And this is probably about a 20-minute drive from here, the location. And what you notice most about Haven is that you can take this the map, and it's like a 3D map that you can kind of manipulate in your own cybery way, almost Minority Report style. Like you're like, and you flip the map over, and you realize Haven is a giant floating zeppelin.
I'm gonna get on my comms. Hey Flux, I'm sending you some data. And I'm gonna try to send him everything. We need you to look at it when you have a chance.
And then you start seeing some messages pop up, and you also notice 3 red points, and they look like they're coming close to you. And you notice these 3 red points look like other corpo vans. You start saying report, here, report.
I'll look at. Everything's good. Incident with the passenger.
We're fine. How are you?
You got to roll me something for that.
What?
Yeah, you're gonna have to roll me something for that. So roll me a cool,
I'm not cool.
or a streetwise, a conversation.
Conversation.
Well, I'm trying to
There's
see. I
not
don't see
one
anything
for
that's-
impersonation.
Yeah, what would it be from?
Persuasion?
Yeah, okay, persuasion.
Persuasion.
Sorry, persuasion. Roll me
Oh,
persuasion.
why am I not there?
10.
If you don't move, you have 5 minutes. If you do not move, we will come and get you.
Tires blown. There's a tag on us. We're gonna run. Meet us 2 blocks north of my location.
Roger that.
We should go. We should go very quickly. I sent all the data to Flux. I'm gonna grab grab the guns. Vlad, grab all the guns.
Yeah, there's one more assault rifle in here. On the obviously on the there's a stun baton and two heavy pistols. Yeah, very heavy pistols.
Okay, James, I'm going to need some information about what I'm looking at. So does this look like... Oh, you there?
I think he's yelling at
Okay.
Glitch.
I am. Go for it.
Yeah, I got it. The information that I'm receiving, is it being collected, does it look like it's being collected from the van, or is the van just displaying what it's getting in from elsewhere?
Looks like you've seen this before. It looks like these vans have their own like mobile access points, right? And it looks like as they're driving around, they're collecting data. These tags are bouncing off these mobile access because there's not really a worldwide web, so to speak, that these guys can do. So looks like they're taking this data, and then when they're within range of maybe another relay, then that's when that data gets bounced off. Looks like to Haven. You can kind of see these data access points. They're collecting all this data on all these tagged individuals, and looks like it's all going to this location, which is, you see the information now. Yeah, it looks like a Zeppelin in the sky.
Okay, so it's being collected by the van and fed to the Zeppelin.
Yes.
Okay, so if it's being collected by the van, that means there must be some sort of sensor equipment in the van that's actually doing the collecting of this information, right?
Yeah, it looks like there's some
Can
relay.
can I determine where that equipment is?
Yeah, roll me your you got your hot scan thing you do, where you can look for like access points and such. So roll me that.
Yeah.
I'll do a scan, or I'll do a whatever you want to do for your interface. I forget what that's called, where you're looking for access points. But I think this is more of that scan ability you have too, right?
Yeah, well, this is, I don't know, it's kind of nebulous. How does electronic security tech sound?
I like it. Let's do that.
All right, let's try that. Oh, still a 14. It's not the worst.
Yeah, 14's okay. What this means is really like, it's not your forte. You know, there's a lot of tech in this van. You're not quite sure. You're not quite sure which of the piece of tech would be the array, or which would be.
But this is Boot's forte. I'm going to send Boot what I found so far. It's like, Boot, we need the equipment that's collecting this info. I've narrowed it down to these parts. You've got eyes on them. See what you can, because we need that equipment.
Okay, on it. Question: how bad is this truck? Like, could I start driving it?
This truck's in a really bad state. It has
Okay,
been,
so no.
Yeah, no, it's been driven into a wall essentially.
So
But you are a techie person. You could possibly quick fix it pretty fast too. So I would say, yeah, you could do a tech roll, like he's asking, like electronic security tech, to see if you can find the array, or you could roll me a land vehicle tech and see if you can patch it up enough to.
Well, I have 0 in land vehicle tech because someone told me that there were going to be no land vehicles in this game.
Well,
I'm just saying. Okay, do cyber tech and just try to find his stuff.
yeah.
Okay. 21 plus 2.
Bam. Yeah, it looks
Is it
like
this thingy?
you see something that looks like a suitcase that's basically plugged into the side of this van with all kinds of wiring attached to it, and you can see where it can easily be detached, almost like it in itself is meant to be mobile and modular. So you could take that, and that looks like it's a data feed and access point all in one.
Cool. I will take that.
Okay. Yeah, I mean it's the size of a large, like a large briefcase. You start unhooking it, and you take it.
We should run though. I told them that that the car was broken down and we meet them 2 blocks north. East, north. I don't remember which direction anymore. We should go.
Yeah, let's. As soon as you got that equipment,
I've got
we got
it.
a Delta, so get on
Yeah.
board.
Grab it
All
and
right.
run to the
Yeah.
vehicle,
So I guess everybody piles into the vehicle,
to the mom van. Yes.
to the mom van. Okay. You pile in and you fly away.
And I'm going to fly not in the direction of of our base. It's like gonna buy us a few minutes. Hey, maybe paranoid, but could you check that equipment we just boosted for any of its own GPSs? They're gonna want to track everything. We don't want them tracking us through that.
Check it again. Cybertech? Electric
Yep.
teacher? Okay.
Yeah,
26.
Cybertech. 26.
Class 2.
You can easily, because it is in self inherently a beacon of its own that needs to be like it needs to be targeted in order to target other places. It's like a jumping off point for different beacons. So you are able to quickly like turn it off. You turn off that part of it.
Power down the tracking for now, but we'll have to
Okay.
take a closer look at it later.
All right, that's all we need. Because I think we just recruited ourselves an army.
We should go though.
Oh yeah, we're going. We are
Okay,
in the midst
faster.
of going.
I'm gonna
Okay,
go over.
faster, must go faster. All right,
Faster,
that's another
faster,
16.
faster.
All right, 16's good. 16 means you don't run into anything. You don't.
Thank God.
You don't cause any suspicion. Imagine you're taking a long way home.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So you do. You get there. Is there anything you guys want to say as you're flying through the air?
As we're flying, I'm gonna like take a rag or something and start like cleaning Glitch's face and like cleaning the blood off of her.
All right, is everybody accounted for? Is everybody alive?
Yeah, things went a little sideways there, but I think we got everything we needed. Glitch.
It wasn't
okay?
explicitly stated, but I presume Cupid and the Claw hopped back on the ship.
Yes.
We left them behind. They're gone forever.
It is right now. It is a tight fit, in because you also got a bunch of stuff.
Oh,
Loaded
yeah.
up a bunch of
Yeah,
stuff.
It's all
So
still there.
I'm telling
I
you right
feel
now,
like
it is
Glitch
a
is in
super
Vlad's
tight-
lap.
Yeah, Vlad. Okay, Glitch is in Vlad's lap. Franklin is kind of hunched over. Like the two biggest beings are sitting there, just like hunched in, and Franklin, you just hear the surgery mechanic like. You're gonna need a lot of stitches, young lady. Oh,
More stitches than last time?
way more stitches than last time. If we don't get you to the tank soon, you're gonna bleed out.
Oh. Did you guys find Boot?
I'm right here, Glitch. It's okay. We're gonna get you home. We're gonna get you taken care of.
Okay. I mean, she's kind of just like in and out of it a little bit.
Franklin, do we have enough blood for this?
We'll get there. We'll get there.
Okay.
But it's just barely.
Well, I think I'm a universal donor, so if you need any, you can just let me know.
We should be fine. Just need to get her to the tank. Won't need blood at the tank. We got some aftermarket surgery things going on in that tank, so we should be good. That's when Vlad kind of pipes up and just says, "How's everyone else? Did we win?"
Ooh, yeah, buddy, we won.
Yay. As he just puts his forehead on Glitch's forehead. You'll be good. And if not, I will kill all of them. I'll kill them all anyways.
Yeah, that's a good plan.
But
I'm gonna
Harvard,
look at Vlad and like try to get his eye contact and look at him like we will all kill them together.
yeah, together. Sky demons, we kill together.
We do.
And as you're flying, Claw is over in the passenger seat. As you're flying, Flux, and you from the corner of eye, you spot her just looking at your bandages, worried, and she's just like, "How about you? You gonna be okay, cowboy?"
Oh, me, I'm fine. If I was gonna die, I'd have done it by now.
Yeah. Steak. You owe me steak.
Yeah. Yeah.
I decided on steak, and she's gonna roll the window down. She's gonna take out a cigar. She's going to toss one over to you.
No, I'm good. I'm in enough pain.
All right then.
I'll
She
take you
starts-
out for a nice turf and turf.
Hold you to that. We can go to Turf and Hurt. That's the place over on Broad Street.
Oh, I don't eat food on Broad Street.
Yeah, it's changing last year.
All right. Oh, fucking kids.
And she just looks back and looks at you. Fucking kids. You're right.
How does she look? I didn't get a good chance to take a look.
Not great, Flux, but Franklin always takes care of people, so.
Yeah. Well, let's. Can I take a rain check on the awkward flirting? I mean, it's just there's a lot going on right now.
No, I got you.
Yeah.
And she's just gonna stare out the window. Eventually you all make it back to the headquarters. It's as soon as you land, Franklin is taking Glitch over to the surgery tank, or the call them surgery. They're like cryo tanks that you basically help.
Healing.
The tank of healing lays you in one, and basically there's like a tube that comes out that you stay in, and he starts punching in some numbers, and he's like, she's gonna have to be there for a minute, but should be all right. They go to bed or something, and we'll convene in the morning.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we'll debrief tomorrow. Actually, in the meantime, I'm gonna catalog the stuff we managed to loot.
All right, over, Chiba. You stay up a little later then, huh? Let me take a look at that wound when you get a chance.
Yeah.
He is going to come over, and he has another one of those canisters that he goes, hold on. And he goes, and you can take your body's worth of healing
Okay.
back out.
Will do.
As you feel much better, feel more
Yeah,
lucid. You're probably still going to need stitches and all that, but
Yep.
but you feel yourself starting to repair a little bit.
I feel after we landed, Boot would just start like moving stuff off of the.
Yeah, getting
Out of the vehicle.
stuff. Cupid's helping you. Even though Franklin said everybody needs to go to bed, no one's going to listen to Franklin on this, I bet.
No.
Vlad's going to get the biggest chair he can, which is still a tiny chair for him, and he's going to sit right next to the cryo chamber, the cryo chamber, the cryo tank. And he's just going to sit there and just stare at it.
I want to imagine too that before Glitch went into it, she would have, for no reason that me the player can logically explain, she would have asked Vlad to put the heads around the tank, like just facing inside so she could see them.
Okay, it's like an audience for her, and he's just gonna place them there. He's gonna place all the heads you guys have collected, and it's like a big, weird, like, it's just weird. All these heads are now stacked up and looking at you.
I don't think that there's.
It's only like two heads, right?
Yeah, I guess it was only two heads. You guys only got two heads.
So far.
2 heads and a hand.
2 heads and a hand. So
I
there's 2
believe
heads.
Far.
And he puts the hand on top of the tube, so you can just see that this severed hand. So there's that. The claw comes over to Flux. Is like, I'm gonna head out of here. Give me a call if you need help further. Any further
Yeah,
help, right?
can't. As soon as I patch up, I'll get us some reservations. I really appreciate this.
Hey, anything for the Sky Demons.
Thanks again. I'll see you soon.
See ya. And she just walks out the front gate.
As soon as she walks out, I close the gate and lock the 27 locks that I've installed.
Yeah, Cupid's helping you load it all out. You guys.
Yeah, actually, if Flux comes to try to start cataloging stuff, I'd be like, go. To Franklin, get checked out. You need stitches. Come back after the stitches. After a nap. Go.
All right. I'm going to go knock on Franklin's door.
All right. So he lets you in, and off to the corner is Vlad just sitting there with the heads looking over at the tubing that is Glitch in there. And he takes you over to what looks like a dentist chair, and he says, "All right, hop on in, buddy."
I comply.
And he starts stitching you up. When you gonna quit
Quit what?
all this?
No. Well,
Wouldn't you said this is a young man's game?
yeah.
But you're still playing it like you're young.
This is a awfully emotionally intense conversation for this many bullet wounds in my body there, Franklin. I don't really have an answer. I was just going to keep going. I mean, now's not the time to quit. There's too much stuff that needs to be done.
Yeah, he takes his robotic body, just kind of looks over at the cryo chamber and at Vlad and goes, "Yeah, there's a lot to take care of around here. Obviously, I'll do as much as I can."
I mean, until somebody's ready to step up and start taking charge of things, I mean, we're hardly even a gang right now. So
Hardly a gang, but still family.
that's right. And unfortunately, Franklin, you can't quit being family.
Well, I'm not programmed to, that's for sure. But neither are you, huh?
That's right. Besides, if I'm lucky, I'll get one of those gigs where I'll just upload my consciousness into this new net, and maybe I'll never have to die. I just
Well,
leave
that's a
that meat
goal.
space behind.
I gotta tell you, it's pretty nice. I can move most boxes around without, ever getting tired or anything like that. I don't sunburn at all.
Oh,
great.
that sounds nice.
Yeah. You know, it's not so bad being all metal.
I'll tell you. Well, how about this? I'll maybe I'll think about retiring once the claw decides to retire. So you figure out what gets her to stop.
Ain't nothing gonna stop that woman, that's for sure.
I guess my hands are tied.
Either a bullet or a heart.
Not yet, they are. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
No.
The camera's gonna pan out of that scene, and out to where they're loading out the equipment that you've stolen. That was really yours. You didn't really steal it. You reacquired. There's a box. There were a bunch of like Eddie chips that have flopped around as with all the chaos, but you pull them all together, and you find that there are 20,000 Eddies in a box.
Well, Flux did good.
You found there are 3 assault rifles, 4 SMGs. These SMGs are of exceptional quality. So that means they get a +1 if you try to use them. There's also an exceptional quality sniper rifle. And this, on the edge of the, etched in to the sniper rifle, it's IP subnet. IP-subnet. Looks like this was IP's sniper rifle. You see a exceptionally good looking jacket that has the Sky Demons logo on the back. Only this one has the Sky Demons logo where it's has flashy neon lights to it. And if you look at it, and you look over in the seam, looks like there's a note on the where the tag would be on the inside. It says, "Happy birthday, Flux." This is a exceptionally good, it's considered armor jack light.
Does it say, is it signed by anybody?
Oh yeah, it says -IP. Looks like IP was saving this for Flux's birthday. It's a soap opera. Get over it.
Don't tell me to get over it and then drop something like that on me, okay? You wanted me to get like this. What else do I have?
I know. There are 3 shields stacked up on top of each other with the Sky Demons logo on them. Shields, just so you know, they just have like 10 hit points. They can just take 10 points before they obliterate, but they're fun because they're shields. You find a shotgun of exceptional quality. Etched into the shotgun, it says Mama Bear. You find 2 very heavy pistols. You guys are just collecting these heavy pistols.
We're gonna have a pistol wall.
Mm-hmm. And then you find 3 boxes that look like very, very rare food, like dry foods, but very rare, like ramens and pastas and stuff that you just don't find anywhere. Like this, I don't know if this is the jackpot, but you certainly haven't had this in back where you were from, or back in the last year. And you guys weren't really eating this even as Sky Demons, but it looks like this was just some part of the storage.
Got that Shin Ramen Black going on.
Yeah.
Gold label.
Gold
Yeah.
label.
Got that H Mart ramen, not the
Yeah.
not the Publix ramen.
And obviously, you guys had a missile launcher
Mm-hmm.
that was part of this. That he's already shot off the missile. So you guys now have 2 missile launchers in total, but no missiles. Or you didn't use the
Never
other
shot
one.
mine, so I have 2 missiles.
Well, that's in the hearse now.
I mean, if they had enough
You
time
guys,
to.
yeah. Anyways, we're just gonna say you
took
guys
the
have
head.
it. You guys have it. So there you go.
As I'm going through all this stuff, I'm gonna set. Hey, Bones, do you have any more of those bows left?
Yeah.
Can I
What
get a
you
couple
need?
of them?
Go for it. Here you go.
I'm going to put a bow on the sniper rifle, the jacket, and the shotgun. And I'm going to hang on Flux's door the jacket
Okay.
because he's in bed. And I'm going to go to the tube and lean the shotgun and the sniper rifle against the tube that Flux
Aw.
is in.
Okay. I love it.
And then the rest I'm just going to put in the whatever storage room we have. And
Yeah. Oh, and I will say that there's like a boxes of ammunition as well. We're not worried about ammunition in this game
Okay.
as much, but I still wanted to like contextually give it to you.
that is why we're not worried about, because we have
That is
boxes.
why, because now you have boxes of ammunition, which is surprisingly expensive.
How many grenades did we get?
Because he had them. It was like what, 4 I gave you,
I had 2 left, personally.
Adam? I think I gave you 5. You used 1, so you have 4.
Yeah, that sounds right.
So there were 4 grenades,
6 total.
6 total grenades.
Okay. Yeah.
So if anyone doesn't want to do anything, Cupid will come up to you and it's like, well, you sure know how to party. You and your friends.
Why did you decide to join?
He looks down. He looks around. He doesn't see anyone around. He says,
IP's been asking you for years, since before any of us were part of it.
yeah, well, new leaf, all that. Look, you were gone. Took me a lot of resources and time to find you. And not all that was, money and time. I'm talking about, he just taps his heart. A lot of resources, okay? So, not just you, Glitch, Flux, Franklin, I guess Vlad now, but you guys need all the help you can get, and well, I'm not much of a fixer if there's no gang to get some jobs with, huh?
You were never in short supply of gangs to get work from, though.
Let's say you're my favorite gang.
Good to know.
So, I don't know. Maybe you had something to do with it, huh?
It's been a long day. It's like 2 in the afternoon. I just forgot that this was all.
Oh, yeah.
What time is it?
I'm sorry. It's actually really it's like 2 p.m. So everyone can just get some rest. We were playing like it was going to get some, but it's been a long day where everyone.
It has been a long 5 hours.
Yeah. And he's gonna look up where your room is, and he's gonna look down and he's be like, I guess I got a place here. Since I'm a demon.
Yeah.
It's not as nice as my place, but
Well, no one's ever seen your place, so we don't even know if that exists.
He's gonna look over at his super nice sports car. It was do you want to see it? The spot?
Not tonight.
I understand.
It's been a long day.
Well, I tell you what. As much as I am a sky demon and I have a place here, I think I need to keep my ear to the ground and see how much shit we stirred. See
Really
if
good idea.
Spiker's still out there if you
Yeah.
see if
He
people are
said he
still
wanted-
looking for you.
He said to keep me alive. I don't know what that was about.
Well, I don't think we'll keep him alive. So, won't matter.
Yeah. I'm gonna
Hey.
like go to reach out to like hug him, and then I'll like bring my arm back and just be like, "Have a good night," and just turn around and leave.
He's gonna, you can notice it from your peripheral. He's actually, he's just looking at you as you walk away. And probably confusion, but maybe sad, but also understanding, like all, that whole feel.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to take out a cigarette. He's going to start smoking it as he walks over to his nice sports car. He's going to get in. And you hear the music start blaring as he drives off.
Would
And at
that
that point,
would that music be? Well,
Oh,
Careless
what-
Whispers.
Careless Whispers.
On blast.
That only plays when he stays the night.
Yeah.
You're on
That was
his
like
mind now.
dashboard professionals.
Yeah, this is this is like
Some classic rock, you mean?
some classic emo rock that with some acoustic vibe going on. That's what he's starting to play as he's crying as he's going to his super nice hotel where he is going to be lonesome. If you guys want to just fast forward a little bit, we can get to the next day, or if you want to keep doing something today, I'm
I
sure.
don't think Glitch can.
Yeah.
She out.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
Yeah, Glitch is out. Certainly had your scene. You're patched up at this point. It probably takes a good hour to 2 hours for Franklin to do all the proper stitching work and get the bullets out of you and make sure you're good. You're still hurt pretty badly, but you're going to survive and you already feel better. Feeling like you're yourself. So if you want to go, you can, but let me know what you're doing.
Was that for me?
Yes.
Was that okay?
Sorry.
Yeah, I'll just sit patiently while all that's going on, and then I'll head back to my room and find that jacket.
Yeah, you
Going
find the
on.
jacket.
Take a look at it, find the note, read the note, just start fucking crying. Just right there in front of the door. And just put the jacket on and go inside. And just sit there until I'm too tired and just pass out. Wait for the morning to come.
Morning comes. It is the sound of a cyberpunk Atlanta, a cross between emergency vehicles, sirens, gunshots, far-off explosions, an occasional bird, and maybe a stray dog. It's a little chilly, but nothing too bad. As the cryo tank opens, and there's Franklin looking over you, and Vlad is snoring. Having a dream of some sort, perhaps. Franklin's like, "Wake up, princess. How you feeling?"
Am I bleeding still?
No, that's past. Right now it's just getting your organs back to, human standards.
Oh.
But come on out. Looks like you got a few presents, too.
no. When he says presents, she first looks at the heads and the hand,
Yeah.
but then she registers the guns.
Yeah, I mean, you're covered in presents right now, princess.
Wow. And she'll look at these guns. And she looks at the one, then she sees. I think the first one she'll look at is the sniper rifle is the one that was eyepiece.
Yes. On the side of it, it says IP-subnet.
She'll look at that, kind of look it over, and she does this. She does this.
Mm-hmm.
I say it like that because don't do this. Don't ever do this. But as she looks it over, she looks down the barrel, and then she looks down the rest of it, and then she finds the inscription on the side, and then she kind of just sits there and runs her hand on it. Then she looks down the scope, and then she picks up the next one, the shotgun.
Mm-hmm.
She looks at it. She looks down the barrel again, and she maneuvers it around. She uncocks it, cocks it up again, and then sees the inscription, and then she just kind of looks at it for a minute, and then she kind of like runs her hand along it. Who found these?
Well, I believe they were found in that secret stash that Flux knew about. So I kind of remember your dad sometimes breaking out that sniper rifle. Do you remember him showing you how to shoot?
Yeah, that was one of the first things.
Yeah.
That and cigars.
Now, I don't remember your mom ever really using that shotgun, but he really liked the way it looked on her, so, put it away for safekeeping when she became the Duke.
And she's gonna kind of just like hug them if they were like stuffed animals or something.
Yeah.
And she's gonna be like,
Well, I guess I can use.
she's still like real out of it.
I guess I can use these and get my new organs.
You're gonna have some nice new organs. It's gonna take a few days. You'll be upright. Now, let's go get you some breakfast and Glitch. I know you're not the most responsible of the Sky Demons.
What?
You're not. Let's be real. I can tell when you're lying. There's a lot of sensors in my head. My head
I don't know
wires.
anything about what you're talking about when I'm lying.
Just maybe take some time and think about what's going on here. Take care of those weapons.
I am.
Your parents built something great here. It's up to you to figure out what you're gonna do with it, all right?
and she's gonna kind of walk with. She's gonna keep holding him like this, and she's gonna kind of walk toward the door. And she's not gonna turn around, but as she's about to leave, she's gonna stop for a second, and she's gonna just say, kind of quietly, but more or less directed to Franklin,
It's a lot of responsibility, you know. I never asked for that.
and then she's gonna just leave.
You can just barely hear Franklin as you close the door, as the door closes behind you, and he kind of just says it, maybe to Vlad. Doesn't have to be yours. And he's going to put on his apron, his breakfast apron, and he's going to go out into the center and start cooking up bacon for everybody. You can all smell this. You can hear the sizzles of the morning bacon and booze. So there's sausages, there's bacon, there's eggs being cooked out in this large open breakfast. And yeah, there's a breakfast apron. You just hear from a kind of the megaphone voice of Franklin, y'all come out now if you want to eat.
I'll go down.
Yeah, I'll creep out of the room when the clothes I fell asleep in.
Do you have the jacket on?
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, I see you found the presents I left for you.
And Glitch is actually. She went back to her room and she's still in there. She hasn't come down.
I'm gonna pour myself some coffee and eat some breakfast.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like breakfast in silence.
Yeah, there's just breakfast in silence. It's been a long day, or it's been a long couple of days.
Hey, Boo, when you get a chance, I know there's a lot to do, but could you fix up my armor? Give me a second.
Oh yeah, yeah, that'll be
Took
the
a
first thing on my
couple
list. I'll do that next. I was gonna reinforce some more of the doors and windows and walls and everything
Yeah, I
as
don't
well.
know how much longer we can stay here, because they know where we are, or somebody does.
Hey, Flux,
Hmm?
you've been you've been part of the gang for a long time.
Yep. Yep.
Was it worth it? Is it worth it?
I don't follow.
I wasn't with the Sky Demons for long before they took us, maybe a couple years. Um, why don't we run? Why don't we leave the city?
Hmm. Well, by itself, starting in a new place, it's on the table. But before we can start thinking about that, we need to tie up loose ends. We need to
There,
close the door behind us on the way out.
there are 20,000 eddies that you guys brought in. There are enough guns that we could find a new place and just take it. Make it ours. It's far away from here.
Yep.
If
Thing
Spiker wants the
is,
city so much, let him fucking have it.
I totally want Glitch to reappear during this conversation as just an aside to this.
Yeah, whenever you want to reappear, I would imagine it's right after what they're about to say here.
here's there's a couple things to keep in mind. One, this is our home, and yeah, we can make a new home somewhere. And two, well, you may not have been privy to all of it, but the Sky Demons, our business is profitable, as you've seen.
Our business is dead.
Our business was also to help people. We did it by taking cars and fleecing them. But the reason we did it was to help the community, make sure people got fed, make sure people were safe, make sure that there was a safe place for people to go when they needed help.
And how quickly that community forgot all about all of us.
And
Don't
at
do
that
it for
point, I went
Go for it.
from behind. I guess.
And you could have heard that
everybody's-
last bit, by the way. You could have heard that as you're coming out.
Well, I imagine she would have heard a bit. She was kind of lurking a bit, but
Yeah.
Oh yeah, lurk as much as you
Could have been
wanted.
lurking.
I
Could have
wasn't.
been lurking the entire time.
Yeah, Boot was not being quiet.
But she's kind of behind. I imagine at the fire pit zone. But she's gonna say,
Well, then it's our job to remind them.
and she kind of circles back around, and she at this point she's gotten into her clothes, and she has the both of the guns like kind of on her back, crossed over, and this horrific roll here. If you look closely, you'll notice that she has like her eyes are all puffy and real puffy looking. And if you look close, like right by like the inscriptions on both guns, you'll see a real crude, real bad, like etching of a little heart, just by both names. It's real bad, but like that she was up there just like who knows what she got a hold of that she was just doing it with, but she did that. And now she's back down here again.
Well, we'll have to remind them. This is our home. You know, my parents put a lot of work into making this gang happen here, and if you run from one thing, you're going to be running from stuff for the rest of your life. And the kind of place we live in now, there's always going to be threats. There's always going to be the corporations and stuff like that. And you'll never be able to make a new life without threats coming to get you. You'll have to stay at some point somehow. We might as well do it here.
Shockingly, I could not have said it better myself. So yeah, we need to help the people that still need to be helped, because what we saw in those trackers, there's still a lot of people that have been done wrong.
There were so many of them like us.
Mm-hmm. And I imagine some of them are going to want their share of retribution also. And now we have a way to find them, get them on our side. And there's going to be bad people wherever we go, and there's going to be good people wherever we go. But in this town, we got good people that we know, and we got bad people that deserve retribution.
And that deserve to know us.
Besides, she's gonna take the shotgun out and just like kind of open it up and be like looking down the barrel and stuff.
Besides, I got a lot of more heads to collect.
Well, we can't disappoint you, Princess, so... Guess I'm in for now. For a little bit longer.
But I tell you what this place has and nobody else has.
What's that?
Your family.
We are family now, aren't we?
That's the way it goes.
Now that's how I like to serve breakfast, with family talk. As there's a plate put down in front of each of you. There's some sausages. There's some eggs. It's all soy based, like not what we know. It's just a cheap cyberpunk breakfast, but it's surprisingly good. And as Frank
Yeah, it's
would say,
egg with 3 or 4 G's.
Yeah, and a ZZ.
This egg has more G's than my cell phone. Sorry.
Yummy.
I'm so tired. As Vlad comes, stomps out. Oh, you're good. You look good. Okay. She's good.
Vlad! She's gonna run over and give him a hug. And in the way that she does, where she like jumps up and just expects that he's gonna catch her.
Oh, yeah. And he just catches her. I'm so glad you're here. I'm glad you're not dead and shot.
I'm going to call Boot on a private channel. He's like, oh, and when Vlad's meds wear off, it's going to be a thing we have to deal with.
I'll respond in that private channel. I think they're already starting.
Yeah, because when I got Peter, this is the name of my new spider bot. I'm calling him Peter. When I got Peter, I had to fight through a framework that was designed by Vlad.
What?
Yeah, that was tough, and he was
like
eloquent.
Vlad was eloquent.
Yeah, before all those drugs scrambled his brains, he was formidable.
Should we have Franklin do a scan over him?
Well, we do need to prioritize at least looking at his record. We've been real busy, but we need to make him a higher priority.
Do you have his record?
Franklin's got all the med records.
Yeah, okay. You look at them with Franklin and I'll keep a watch on them.
We just got to keep treating him nice before he gets his memories back. So maybe when he does, he won't be a problem.
I want to imagine at that moment, a camera pans to the background where they're playing catch with one of the heads.
At least I do
Yay!
believe that he does care for her very deeply.
Oh yeah, no, I agree. Just we want to keep her on the top of his priority list.
I think that's gonna be hard.
I could go back to my breakfast.
You'll hear one last message from me. Don't forget to call Claw.
Yes, ma'am.
As an aside, I want to imagine she got access to his virtual calendar and just circled some dates, being like, so these are the days when we're not doing heists and don't have any any appointments or anything.
She has the
when-
gang shared calendar.
Mhm.
Right.
Yeah.
They would make really great date nights, just saying.
Shared game Google Docs.
I do want to send a quick text to Bones. It just says, "You good?"
Yeah, you get a text back, and it's like a meme. It says, "You know me." And it's like someone going, "You know me." It's like a pop culture thing. Current.
Oh, I just put my phone away.
Oh man, in this era too, like, is it a GIF? But in like 3D.
It's like a holographic GIF.
A holo GIF.
Yeah.
Oh, my dreams.
And after breakfast, I'm going to go shopping for new programs and set up an access point that I can attach Peter to. I know there was already an access point that had the turret and the cameras, but I'm just going to upgrade it. So now that it's an actual framework
Okay.
that can manage Peter.
Sounds good. Yeah, with a framework, that means you could you'd have to buy a demon that can control it, and you could also control it via the framework if you're, or from the access point if you're close enough. Obviously, just letting you know. Cool. I think that is a great place to stop.
No, keep
Unless
going.
anyone wants to do anything else, real quick.
I feel like that
No,
feels
I'll
like
do-
a good natural
Yeah, well,
spot.
I'll do one thing real quick because I know because we're probably gonna do a little bit of a time skip as you guys are getting a few days ready, recovering, all that stuff. But I do want to say, like, hey, I know you were inquiring about Vlad. This is to boot.
Yeah. Wait, who is this? Franklin?
This is Franklin pulling you
Okay.
to this side.
Okay. Sometimes you get
I'm
get
sorry.
Bones.
I know I get Bones a little. Yeah, whatever.
They're the same person. Oh my god.
I'm in love with a robot.
I'm sorry. Go on.
Well, where do you think we got the personality engrams to
I
program
know,
Franklin to
right?
begin with?
Hey, he
copy
comes with
and
That
paste.
accessories and
that
attachments.
actually
It's
makes
wonderful.
perfect sense.
So Franklin pulls you aside. Well, here's the data I've collected so far. See, it's not so easy with these files, even though the scientists gave them to us. There's a lot of encryption still, and a lot of things that need to go through, and a lot of files and files within files, right? But looks like your boy Vlad is known as the Conqueror of Kirkwood. And there's a picture that gets posted up in your frame before his looks like when they brought him in, his face was literally he looks like he has nice hair, and but his face looks brutally beaten in, and he looks like shot and all kinds of like scarring. And it says, like, looks from this is that looks like the chamber took him down and gave him over to the Sun Labs. But he was not a nice man.
How much do we have to worry?
Says here that he was in phase 2, whereas you were in phase 3. So
Was he more of a psychopath or sociopath? Do we at least have to worry about him hurting us, or just others outside?
probably more outside, but
That's a good.
looks like it's with the phase 2 trials and the way everything was going here. He has already suffered a lot of memory loss due to the severe trauma of what the chamber did to him when they brought him in. And it says that during phase 2, his nanites are attempting to repair some of his memory, but instead have gone to obviously his muscles, because he was not that big beforehand. But I guess here's the quandary, as they think that full memory could be completed if he were to have more sunlight. So he could stay big, dumb, and goofy forever if you'd like, or he could be back to his old Conqueror of Kirkwood self. That's a quandary you humans need to decide on. Like
Yeah.
moral.
Yeah, we should probably talk to Flux and Glitch about this.
But he was not just in charge of the chamber. He was in charge of a few gangs, rallied them all together, and actually took over Kirkwood for a time.
How did none of us know of him before?
Probably because he was pulling strings. Didn't come out as the Conqueror of Kirkwood until all this mess with Sun Labs went over.
Interesting.
I imagine Bones would know more about the politics than I would. That's just what's on the sheet.
Yeah, I'll get in touch with Bones too.
All right.
And, thank you, Franklin.
Hey,
We don't say it a lot to you, but you do mean a lot to us, so thank you.
I can read it in my senses. It's fine. Hey,
I actually give him a hug.
he gives you a hug, and it seems, for a robot, he's a very affectionate robot, and just like, oh, it's real
Yeah, he
nice. I like it when y'all want to hug.
You really give great hugs.
I've been working on them.
Good job.
It's a skill set I have. Anyways, move along. And that's where the camera pans out of our gang. Good job, everyone.
But hold on, we need one more
Oh, one more what?
level. We need one more level up.
Oh, one more
Oh, one
level
more
up.
level up?
One more level up.
Anybody
Just
else
one.
has points to
Just
go?
one.
One more. You can do it. One more.
One more point. One more
Oh,
point.
yes, Strike.
Strike!
Thank you.
Good job,
Strike.
Strike.
Coming
Have I told you
through.
recently
Thank
that you're my hero and I love you?
Much.
Thank
Strike.
you, Strike.
You
The hero.
that I love.
Love you.
So what is that?
That-
What does Strike put us up to?
What are we at?
15 this week.
15. Thank
We're
you
starting
so
to, they're starting to
much.
slow down. Oh no, we got another one. Now we need 4 more.
Oh, if by oh no you mean oh yes, then I will take it.
We will take it every time.
Also,
So,
I did want to say thank you, Silent Princess, for
Let me,
joining the crew. It is a pleasure
Yeah.
to have you
Take
on
some of the
Yay,
weight
thank
off of that
you.
then.
Wait, there's another one.
3, 2.
Oh,
One.
yes.
Okay.
Oh wow, thank you, Meet Adam Jones.
1, 2,
Yep.
3, 4.
Times 2.
4.
Yeah.
That's 4. We still now need one more again.
One more point.
Ooh, one more point. That's fine.
Somebody
Kira, I know
If they
you
give-
have
if they give
3,000
you a
points. You
point-
said so
Yeah,
earlier.
if we do this wrap up.
Got it.
So let's do this. Let's go around again. And
Thank you, Scabby.
let's-
Thank you, Kurtwich.
Thank you. Thank you so much for putting points in. Thank you,
you, Adam.
everyone in the chat. You are
Scabby
wonderful.
again.
Thank you,
No
Stabby
more.
Neck. No one else
No more
voted
this
points.
week.
Our very own Stabby Neck, thank you so much.
There is
Thank you,
not a
Scabby.
limit, but we can only we need 5 to level.
Thanks, Scabby.
Yeah.
No, we've
to
got
Scabby.
it, though.
So if they're
Thank
not
you
in
so
increments
much.
of 5,
Thank you.
yes, but that's perfect, Scabby. Thank you.
You are heroes.
Beautiful. So yeah,
Heroes.
let's go around. And I mean, really, this is, I guess, Fox. This is your show. You're hosting, so you can do that. I don't know if I intend to do
yeah.
it.
You were in the middle, though. Please continue.
I was in the middle of it. Okay, well, let's do that. We'll end on you because you are the host. So, Adam, who are you? Where can we find you? What do you do? And what was your favorite moment of the day?
Oh man, who am I? The deep. Oh, that's deep. I'm working on that every single day. I'm trying to learn more and more about that answer. But on the surface level, I am Adam Jones. I can be found at Meet Adam Jones on the Twitters. I am a voice in the Loot and Dagger podcast. I am the DM and producer of the Stellar Arcanum podcast. We just recorded some new material. We're going to record some more. We're going to put it out there. It's going to be great. Having a lot of fun with that. And otherwise, I occasionally guest on magnificent streams like these, and it's just, there's always such a highlight. I enjoy this. This game has just been amazing. I don't think I have a specific single favorite moment, but I really like that entire chase scene and van fight, and just how everything just worked out in such, I feel like, a very cinematic way. And it was just, I was happy to be a part of it, and just but yeah, that jacket note was very sad. It was very sad. It was heart wrenching. So there's definitely that. But
I was on the verge of tears because I didn't know how you were going to play it, and I was like, oh, okay, now I'm playing. Oh no, Z's. Oh no, Z's.
Oh, because yeah, it's although it hasn't been said out loud, like Flux feels like the regent. If since the gang is has since it was previously a duke, is in this sort of a feudal ranking system, I just feel like a regent. Like I'm just trying to hold shit together until somebody takes charge. But it's such a small gang. There's like almost nothing left to be in charge of, and all there's left is revenge. But also, like, got to keep your family. So it's such a stressor right now. It's like, there's nothing left to do. It's like revenge, keep family safe, and like, but what's the point of family if you can't protect them and like enact revenge upon their enemies? And like, oh no, it's all just so very stressful. And then there's this jacket from Fallen Family. I'm like, oh no, it's all so much, so many feels. And then just going into the old home and busting it up and blowing it to pieces and like shooting a fucking gyrocopter out of the sky, and then like being shot up by my new robot spider pet, and having one of us be kidnapped and then immediately rescued, and then like Cloud's just like, hey, flirt. I'm like, I can't flirt right now. I can't. I'm too tired to flirt right now. Can we flirt later? Just Flux is going through a lot, and I really enjoy the story that's being told right now, and it's such great people I get to play with, and such a great story we all get to tell together. That's just where I am. Somebody else talk now. Somebody else's turn.
Hey, girl, what's up, Boot?
Hey,
April.
I'm
Why
April.
don't you tell us who you are, what you do, and some of your favorite moments? Because we say one favorite moment, really.
We never
we're gonna
do
talk.
just one.
We never just do
We
one.
can't pick one. Hi, I'm April. You can find me all over the place. You can find me online at April Raygun. Mondays I'm here. Wednesdays I play Surprise Party D&D. Fridays I'm part of Slady's Hunt for the Heart Shard campaign. We have a new game starting this Thursday. Supposed to start last Thursday, but it's starting this Thursday with Amanda Dawn as our DM, who Stiver and Adam both know very well. She's going to be the DM for our new show. So definitely tune in and join me in the chat for pumping her up for that. My favorite moment. Oh God. Like you already said the chase. Like the chase was just epic. Like everyone did cool shit during the chase. Like I can't pick a moment. Like even Rockette's almost dying on the side of the road was still cool. I dodged like 10 people. I know it's only 3, but
Oh,
every
and
time I told
on
that
her
story,
way
it's gonna be
out, like
people.
she was almost dead, even with a -2. She was able to
Yeah.
It's just like,
like
murder face a dude.
murder face to dude on her way out. As
Which is
Vlad's,
just badass.
yeah, it was just a badass scene in my head. Everything that was happening. It's like
Um,
everything you love about a car chase scene happened in one scene, and I was
Yeah,
really
And
happy
all
with
those
so
that.
points
good.
into auto fire. I'm just saying. I'm just
Whew,
saying.
so good. But I think it was our talk at the end around the campfire when I was asking you guys about why to do this. Like Flux, like Adam, you just had such a great answer, and I totally threw you on the spot with that question, and you just killed the answer. And then Rocket, you just walked up with like the perfect finisher, and like now April is like, shit, I shouldn't have doubted them, and Boots like, shit, I shouldn't have doubted them, but like none of us have dealt with anything.
Yeah, because
Not a
it's a
single
question
time
you've
have.
got to ask yourself. Like, why don't I just fucking leave? Like, I can. I don't have to deal with any of this.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but also like
because
we have not talked about the fact that we spent the last year being science experiments.
We have no what is the subject has not been broached
We have not
once.
once checked in on ourselves or each other.
Well, not
Nobody's
just
ready
And
to
that.
I
deal with
don't
that.
think any of us are doing okay, like
Not just
mentally.
that,
No.
but the fact that like not only blood family but best friends that people have known for years
Yeah.
and stuff like that are just dead. Like you disappear for a year and you come back to find out, oh yeah, they died like a year ago.
Yeah, everyone's just gone.
Surprise! You know, yeah.
Everyone we cared about, everyone we knew, they were murdered by someone we trusted.
Mm-hmm.
And he keeps fucking kidnapping me.
Yeah, that's toxic behavior.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to point that out. That's not.
You don't kidnap your friends, people.
maybe
Yeah,
once,
don't do that.
but
That's
twice.
no good.
It's
Okay,
a
yeah,
bit.
maybe once
That's like
for
stay in your
fun.
lane. You know, get over it. Just go. Get on with yourself.
But I just the whole game was good. Everything was good. I loved every moment. I like I had to grab my stuffed animal because I started crying a little bit into it when he was telling me all the stuff in the boxes and we were talking and then Bones was crying. No. He's fine. He's fine. He doesn't care. Okay, someone else talk. I want to keep going. Someone else talk.
Hi, I am James Stiver. We're going to end on Fox, and she's the host. So, I'm James Stiver. I was your DM. You can find me on such podcasts as Stellar Arcanum. What else do I do? Loot and Dagger and North by Northwest. I did some guest spots for them. I've done streaming wise. I've done some stuff for Flipping a Table, who representing here with April.
Oh
That's
yeah, we have a
something her-
new game starting soon for Flipping the Table.
neat.
Oh, I don't think I knew that. That's fantastic.
Yes. Oh god, I'm going to show you guys my character art later. Sorry.
Ooh. I also every Friday with Fox, Rocket Fox, I do a game called City of Light and Shadow, which it's heavy. It's heavy RP. If you like heavy RP, not a lot of action, a little bit, but super heavy RP, then
Says the
that's the
guy
game
who
for you.
keeps getting into gunfights with gangsters.
I know.
You tried to point blank shoot me in the face today.
Well, that's not heavy. That's just fun. So that's not emotionally heavy for me.
That's for me.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, I got to give love around the table. I think everyone did such a great job, especially with the chase scene. I think everyone played a really fun role, being a little creative, finding our bits around being narrative, kind of loosey-goosey, but still, finding a way for it to make sense and have a lot of fun with it. There was just I just had a lot of fun with that chase scene. That was just a lot of fun, just shooting dudes, everything flying around, things are exploding. That's just the way I like it. No, two things. I mean, obviously the jacket. I mean, I knew it was going to be in that cache. I was like, all right, we'll see. I just knew in my heart, like that was his best friend. He was gonna, IP was saving this shirt for this jacket for Flux for his birthday. Um, oh, and whenever I just love the way it played out too. I love that it was Boot who found it, but put it on the doorknob and like didn't make a big deal about it. And that way Flux could cry himself
There was a
alone.
bow on it.
Oh, there was a bow on it, that's for sure. So yeah, she put a bow on it. I love that. I love hot and cold Boot and and Bones. I love that play you did there with Boot. Um, yeah, I love the moment with Fox where there's like this turning point where she's like we're with Franklin telling her, you know, you got to really think about this. And I think it was just a fun moment where she played Glitch, kind of actually stopping the chaos in her mind for a moment and just going, okay, I'll think about it a little bit, and I'm going to go draw my parents' guns.
Oh, fucking the hearts in his guns also
Yeah.
just gut wrenching.
Yeah,
Which
I
I,
gotta
kind
ask,
of love the
which
fact that that rolled as badly as it did, because that meant that
It's just so
the little carved hearts
perfect.
were just like
Real bad.
real childish, you know, like
Also, just
Yeah.
like so emotional. 'Cause
oh yeah.
Oh god, I'm gonna cry again.
So to this, I didn't expect this to be that emotional of a game, but it was real. Man, this is what I wanted out of a soap opera, cyberpunk soap opera. So thank you everyone for being such amazing actors and actresses. So I will give it back over to Fox. Who are you? What do you do? It's your game, your show anyway.
who
So
am I? Who am I? Yes, hello everyone. I am Rocket Fox. I'm here, there, everywhere. I am right behind you this very moment, creeping up. No, but yeah, I am. Oh gosh, when I'm not doing this, I'm doing things that are fairly similar. Yes, and also have to point out we do have some Sky Demons and Cyberpunk Sonata merch up on the website. Just gotta throw that out there if anybody wants to check that out. Hang on, let me go ahead and throw this link up here in the chat. Which also I realized that I hadn't gotten the some stuff done on the back end. That is done now, so if you want to order any of this stuff, you too can do it. And that's not even how that's spelled. All right.
Join our gang. There's not many of us. We need help.
Yeah, join the gang. Come on, you know you want to. But yeah, other than being here with these amazing, incredible role players, actors, and actress, and just incredible human beings in general on Monday nights, I am also here Wednesday nights, likely playing Stardew Valley, Minecraft, doing something a little less emotional, but maybe more so. Just depending on if I miss the town parties or if the townsfolk are mad at me, you know, or playing Minecraft and maybe getting blown up. It's a world of questions. But then on Thursday afternoons, I'm over at Weave the Tales channel playing Mora Ravenwood Academy, which is a collegiate breakfast club meets Harry Potter. And last episode, my character Lilith is going to join a work-study program with the school nurse in which we are going to turn human organs into bees. Yay! That's the main thing I remember from what I did. And Thursday nights after that, I'm back on my channel again, doing something a little chill. Will we tell stories? Will we play some games? Who knows? The world is our oyster. And then on Fridays, as Holy Diver had said, over on Trooper's channel for a little City of Light and Shadows. Yeah, it's a little heavy. We are in Paris during World War II. It's Nazi occupied. There's a lot that goes on there. But it's good. It's good. It's emotional. There's a lot of feels involved. And then the only other things I have is that the podcast for this week is released and out into the wild. My podcast is Fantastically Strange on all of your favorite podcasting locations. And this week's theme is mysterious ancestry. So I go into, there is a study that was done fairly recently in which a new type of archaic human was discovered just through the remaining DNA in living people. No fossils have ever been found, nothing like that. They are essentially ghosts. Which is, I'm not going to lie to you, how I got into it. And then another one that was interesting origins, really unexpected, brought up by one of those, do-it-yourself DNA kits that you buy from companies and such like that. And the last one is about a real badass female Viking warrior. Enough said there. And then, if you would like to support this fantastic cast, productions such as this, as well as the podcast, other such things, you can jump onto the Patreon. There's stuff there. And I'm excited to share that come mid-March, I'm actually going to be on a new podcast. I just got word today. It is Stone Soup for the Adventuring Soul, which is essentially the story of a group of adventurers a la D&D after they retire and are trying to settle down. So I'm really, really excited about that. So that is coming at your face and your ears in March. So that is pretty much all from me. Thank you so much, everybody. Just as a reminder, the first 2 episodes of Cyberpunk Sonata are now up on the YouTube. I think I just posted the
and Fox, why don't you also tell us one of your favorite moments?
Oh, yes. I mean,
or a couple.
I don't mean
to stop your flow,
count?
but
this is why it's hard to go last. Everybody already talked about all of the moments that I love. I really liked the moment when Boot is getting out of the kind of the restraints in the van and like turns around and just like goes to punch that guy in the face and it doesn't work, but then goes to punch him again and it works really, really well. And this entire scene unfolding after that, where these guys are like in this clunky armor trying to get at her, and she's just like, no, can't touch me. No, can't do it. No, you can't do it. And like, it's just this whole, I'm envisioning, I don't know if anyone's seen Equilibrium, but I'm envisioning something like the gunfight kind of thing, but in
Oh my
a van.
god, that was what was going through my head, was the gunfight.
Yes!
The barrel, the one shot.
Yes,
Right,
yes,
yeah.
I'm envisioning something like this, but and also whenever we went into the specifics of the van itself, I suddenly imagined it. April, I think you said it had wood paneling, and I immediately envisioned, I was like, oh, it's a mom van, and all of a sudden, in my brain, all of these agents, there's no more cot, that's not there anymore, there's no guns, anything like that. It's a mom minivan with like these rows of like bucket benches, and like everybody's like has to be seated, and they're all like, you know, seatbelted in with these really old retro seatbelts and stuff like that, and they're like trying to slap each other and all of this. That's what happened in my mind. And you're muted, my love. But that was one. Oh my god, getting to the room with the jacket. You killed me with that. You killed me with it. But I also just, even leading up to that, the moment where Flux just to the claw was like, can we rain check the flirting stuff?
like, this isn't the time.
Well, and I feel like that's one of the first moments where I feel like I have seen him starting to acknowledge, I'm really tired. Like, I'm actually physically and emotionally tired right now. Like, I'm putting some acknowledgement into that. And I, even where and this actually really got to me too, where Boot like goes in to give Bones a hug but then doesn't, and like kind of weirdly pats him. Like, I found that to be a really poignant, like almost painful moment, you know, to where it's just like, she is in pain, you know, and like there's so much going on under the surface right there, and like he doesn't really know how to engage with it, she doesn't know how to engage with it, and everyone's just like, I don't know what I'm doing or how to communicate this. It's just, I know I have been there. I don't want to speak for anyone else, but I know I have been there, you know, and it's just like, that is real. that, like, just that moment right there is super real.
Because the moment I accept comfort, I have to accept my situation.
Well, yeah,
Right.
you know that moment you get that comforting hand, you're just gonna shatter,
Right.
and
You know,
who
and it's
knows
like,
how long you will be broken
Because
for. But
all
like,
of a sudden, everything is real, and you have to deal
yeah,
with it.
like no, we can't be. No, not yet, not right now.
right.
We got
Well, and-
murdering to do.
right, and that's the thing too. Like everything is
Puppy.
so
Sorry.
like delicate with them. Like they don't know who's coming to get them. They don't know what Spiker's up to. That fucking guy,
I mean, we still
you
don't
know.
have the full knowledge of what happened to us over the year.
Yeah, much less that. Like
We still
talk
haven't looked
about-
at our files. We looked at Vlad's file now, but we have not looked at our files
Oh
yet.
yeah, no, that's true. That's true. Yeah, I didn't really think about that. Even player me hasn't even thought about that. Like it's there. It's been stated that it's there, and
Both April and Boot do not want to see what was done to her.
you know, like there's a curiosity, and yet not once, not once.
Yeah.
So yeah, and I honestly like again, even throwing some love out there, like the world has been so engaging. Like all of the moments have been so well put together. Mr. Holy Stiver. And like all of the NPCs have just been just chef's kiss with both hands. You know, I mean, they have been fantastic, and you know, it is a world that I would like to, despite the fact that it feels like it would be like the kind of thing that you could never shower enough afterward, like your feelings. You know, I feel like I want to crawl into it, like that big fuzzy animal in that I can't remember the name of in Star Wars that Luke had to crawl into
Tauntaun.
when it was real cold. Yeah, I feel like I want to crawl in, and I feel like it would affect me in the same way. It'd be warm and toasty and smell kind of weird and be real gross at the same time, but like give you a weird sense of comfort.
Everything's
All
sticky.
the same. Yeah. Why am I wet in weird places? Oh no. So
That was a good
anyway.
game.
And with that,
Goodbye, folks.
yeah, I don't want to get thrown off of.
That's the name of this session. It's wet in weird places because of all the blood, everyone.
Because
Yeah.
of the blood and the bits.
And that
vis-
makes it
the
more
viscera.
socially acceptable.
Yeah.
Which is
I
its
mean,
own
that
problem.
also would explain why it's sticky, is because of blood. So, like, it works. It works.
Listen, we have two heads now and a hand, but like that's now. Who's to say how many we'll have eventually? You know, and once that building is done burning down, I may try and collect that Muppet head.
I want that
I'm not
Muppet. Yeah,
making any
yeah.
promises.
I want that Muppet.
Like we can get it. We can make that dream real. So, but that being said, am I forgetting anything else? Anyone?
Look, you guys have not met the Hensons yet. You know that gang.
Or the Poos.
Oh my god, the
Poos are still out there too.
You know.
I thought
why
the
that
Poos
also-
were still just dudes, just Pooh bearing it up. But the Hensons are actual Muppets.
I'm going to kill all of them.
Okay.
There's so much of it. See, the problem with the Poos though is that they're dudes like doing that whole thing, but they also don't wear pants, so they can poo whenever they want, wherever they want.
Yeah.
And that's all
For
I can think
convenience.
of. Oh,
Anyways,
Oh.
Wet
I
in
think
Weird
we're
Places. Get it tonight. It's a great album.
no. Oh, I have
So-
so many regrets.
So
Not one of
thank
them
you.
relating to anything that's happened tonight, though. So
That's
anyway,
good.
yeah, thank you so much for joining. Come back next week when we're gonna have a special guest.
A special guest.
Special guest.
Who could it be?
Special guest.
We're
Who
not
are they
gonna tell
gonna
you right
play?
now, but it's gonna be someone special, and you're gonna be so thrilled.
Very
So
exciting.
yeah,
I'm
make sure
terrified.
to come back for that. But in the meantime, I'm looking right at you. Make sure that you take some time to take care of yourself this week. It is the beginning of the week. You own it. It is yours to do with as you please. So you know what? If you want to go out and cause some chaos and run amok, I say do it. You know, make this week what you want, and make sure to take some time for yourself as well. And until next time, I look forward to seeing you then.